What's up, y'all? I'm Lisa Blonay, and you're locked into Blonay Media. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live, and make sure that if you're feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. I'm back to catch you up on the tea or whatever. Remember, we are the third party. This is a commentary and reaction channel. Your POV is welcome in the chat. Just talk to me nice. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this. I want to hopefully everybody is enjoying their Thursday. It is 10:03 over here on the West Coast. Let me know where you're tapping in from, okay? Rep your city, rep your hood, rep your state, and let me know where you're listening from, okay? I would love to hear from you. Now let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. And I want to also let you know that this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not asking you guys to believe this. I'm not asking you guys to sacrifice your firstborn. I'm not asking you guys to take this information to the bank, nor am I asking you for you to put it in your pipe and smoke it, okay? Truth, tea, or rumors, keep an open mind as we go through all of this information, all of these details, all of these clips, as well as the reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, I wanted to get into not only a reading of Chrisean Rock, all right, but I wanted to also, because girl, just me. But as I look at different clips of Chrisean, as like a compilation, I might say, or kind of like if I look at clips from here and there from different time periods, like one from this one from this one, and I look at it in its totality, I see something that is called arrested development. Okay, and that's just me, just my opinion. So I wanted to kind of get into that arrested development, but I also see religious psychosis. Okay. And I don't know if I mean that literally or if I'm asking you guys, your opinions on it. I think I'm going to do a little bit of both. But what I wanted to ask you is, do you believe that Chrisean is the biggest hater? Do you? And I mean, not just worldwide, right? I mean, specifically Blueface's biggest hater. Because in a way, and remember, she's the master manipulator. I don't know why y'all always dip into the Kool-Aid and you drink it, but you are being deceived. You are being manipulated, and she's a damn good one. Okay. So I always have to warn you guys of that. But I'm the only one that feels this way. Okay. Blueface's brother Dre has expressed this. People from her inner circle have echoed it too. And we're also going to get into that. Okay. Let's talk delusions. All right. I'm going to need for you guys to bring your read between the line skills. Okay. I'm going to need all y'all to be smarter than a fifth grader and bring your discernment. All right. And common sense with you. All right. So let's go ahead without further ado and go ahead and get into this. First of all, I want to make sure you can hear me. Okay. And all right, so let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I will be in the chat, all right? Because your voice is just as important. What you have to say, your opinions, all right? Your perspective is just as important. So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. And happy Thursday, everybody.
Stephen, this is Jess West. She's been doing a lot of speaking out about this situation. She's not scared. She's speaking her mind. And this is more clips of her basically saying that there were threats that Ronnie was going to be, deleted.
During when Ronnie started getting really big, I want to say it was really after the Tasha K interview. I think that interview kind of blew him to the spotlight. He did tacos and shawarma with Elle, and then he did Tasha K. And after that, it was like crazy. And he started getting death threats, and he would tell me, I'm getting threatened from Chrisean and her family. I'm getting threatened. And I had gotten threatened by the circus members. I got my pages taken. I got doxxed, and I was just really trying to keep him focused. It's like, Ronnie, it comes with the territory. They're going to try to scare you. Chrisean fans are psycho. They're going to try to make you back down and go in a court and retract all your statements. So I was just in this mindset of like, go, go, go. We got to keep going. In this industry, you got to be fearless and resilient. You got to go, you know? So, you know, there was a couple times where we had to buy him plane tickets out of Maryland, fly him to Nevada because he was scared for his life. And people ask me, you hear all these rumors. Ronnie was in the streets. Ronnie was doing this. Ronnie was doing that. Ronnie never told me he was in fearful of his life from anybody else but Chrisean and her family. You get it?
I mean, it's pretty damning, all right? It says Ronnie was also doing music before Chrisean, and you can hardly call what Chrisean did music, but you know she tries to destiny swap with everybody because she doesn't have her own personality. Says it's like, who didn't the Malones threaten? That's all they do, especially miss consequences pending. He also told Bonnie whilst on live with her about Krusty and her family because there are so damn many of them, and he said they're dangerous. Even if they can't stand each other, they'll come together to keep unit safe and secure and then go separate ways again. He said it twice to Bonnie live. She spoke out as soon as she found out, but now she works at No Jumper. She interacts with people like Blueface for hostings. The whole industry is based on clout, and Ronnie became involved with her knowing that she was helping him, and they all sign up for clout chasing. Now she's on a bigger platform. She's getting more attention and people are seeing her. I'm sure you only have to go through her old posts on Instagram to prove that she's been a Ronnie supporter. Says, yep. And the manager has had the same consistent story throughout the years. This is probably the third time I've heard her state that he was not in the streets, that the only people threatening him was Krusty and the Malone family. She stated multiple times about having to fly him out of state because he was scared, but yet MFs are believing a bitch you can't even. And I think I remember talk about Ronnie and Bonnie doing something together, like a song or something, because both of them started to gain attention and have a fan base. I guess the others didn't like that fact neither. All of you are on here talking bad about this woman. Do your research before saying she never spoke out, because clearly you have no idea what you're talking about. Just say that you didn't know who she was before, and that's why your behind was in the dark. Also, learn to understand how trends and algorithms work. You're seeing what she is saying now because Ronnie's investigation is trending. These are similar statements that she made years ago, right? She's been saying this. We don't need to sit here and watch the whole thing, but Jess West, she's been saying this, all right? She's been saying it. So now with Steven, this is Jess West. She's been doing a lot of speaking out about this situation. She's not scared. She's speaking her mind. And this is more clips of her basically saying that there were threats that Ronnie was going to be, deleted.
During when Ronnie started getting really big, I want to say it was really after the Tasha K interview. I think that.
Okay, so you guys heard what they said, and we've all kind of already heard this. Shout out to Trapalore Ross. And let me give credit where I got this from. Sorry about that, y'all. Jess West official, okay, speaking out against this. And not only that, it's Chrisean is the biggest hater, okay? And although she plays up and acts like her life is just living my life like it's golden, living my life, then the next day she's in shambles, okay? She has a come to Jesus moment, like I said before, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sunday, okay? If your life is so blessed, and nothing that she does is Christian, okay? That's just my opinion, because she plays with God. She plays with Christianity, and it's not funny, nor is it none too safe. Like I said, don't stand too near to her on a rainy day, because you might just get struck by lightning, okay? Now, outside of her playing, I don't know what relationship she has with God, okay? I'm talking about what she displays to us, because she creates this reality, all right? There's nothing Christian about what she does, okay? And I feel like she puts on this persona. She is the master manipulator. She is a deceiver, all right? And she acts one way, but it's really the other. And I feel like she hates secretly from the sidelines, okay? From behind the blinds, from under the bed, right? BTS, when the camera cut, she is straight hating and she's always watching. She is always watching. And I do believe that there was jealousy. Jealousy is a monster, okay? That is Chrisean, because this is what fuels her, is jealousy. This is what makes her operate. And I feel like she was jealous of Ronnie and Bonnie Lachey's relationship because, as we know, Jess West, which I just recently found out, I'm not an expert on any of this. I'm just bringing it to the table, y'all. Take what y'all want, okay? You don't snatch no pork chop off of my plate. I won't snatch no pork chop off of your plate if you don't snatch one off of mine, okay? But she was the manager of Bonnie Lachey, and then went on to be the manager of Ronnie, right? But also, we've heard Bonnie Lachey speak on Ronnie. We've heard Ronnie speak on Bonnie Lachey. So they had some type of relationship. I feel that Chrisean was jealous of that. All right. Just like fast forward to how she acts like she has it all together. Her and Blueface are going to be together forever. We're going to go to the sunset and ride off and live happily ever after. Right. And some of her Delulu and zany ass, absent-minded supporters are going to believe that, all right, and ride with her to the wheels fall off. If she goes over the cliff, they're all going to go over the cliff, right? Me, you, people in the chat be like, wait a minute, hold on. I done followed you this far, but bitches, you finna just jump off the cliff because I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like sheep. You just guide them and lead them, just la, 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 and you just go over the cliff and they don't even think, don't look, don't question, don't stop, don't scratch their ass, don't dig in their nose. They just go over the cliff. No, let me hold up, bitch. Okay, I was with you to this point, but is you just gonna jump off the cliff? That's just like the meaning and the connotation around this age-old saying that your mama, your daddy, whoever was raising you would be like, if Timmy jumped off the bridge, would you jump off? That's the sentiment behind that saying. Like, bro, we understand, this is your friend, you're going this far, but when they get to the bridge, bitch, and they're getting ready to jump off, you're not going to question? You're just going to jump with them? You feel me? And this is the mentality not only of the people that are around her, okay, but some of the supporters, all right? Some of y'all lost and will wake up. Some of y'all just dumb as hell, but some of y'all will just go right with her over the cliff, all right? And the reason why I say she is a hater is because the way that she talks, but secretly, she is very, very jealous. Jealousy is the green-eyed monster, and it's called the green-eyed monster for a reason, okay? It will cause you to do things that are outside of your character if you let it. If you let jealousy take over and you don't really see the value of yourself, and I understand everybody experiences jealousy, okay? We all have wanted to be that person or be in that position, and I'm here to tell you, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, okay? And I always use Britney Spears as an example. Now, I wasn't the same age as Britney Spears. I want y'all to know, because y'all gonna be like, bitch, really, bitch? I'm just using this as a connotation because of her popularity and who she was. And oops, I did it again. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, I wish I could be a pop star. I wish, I would have been discovered. I wish I just wanted that life. I wanted that life. And look, come full circle, bitch, please. I wouldn't trade life with Britney Spears right now if my life depended on it. So never wish that you had somebody else's position, somebody else's life, that you were somebody, okay? It just don't add up. I'm just telling you. But the thing about it is she is extremely jealous of Nevaeh. Now she tried, and this what she's trying to do is break them up. She's trying to cause a rift because they are being triangulated by Blueface. Believe me, Blueface is helping her indirectly. He doesn't know that he's helping her, but he is, because Blueface, you are the problem, okay? You and Chrisean are the problem, but you are the problem because you have the power to dictate, to what is it called? To influence, right? And you can bring a positive light and a positive twist on this, but you choose not to. So you're fucking part of the problem. Okay, you're almost a bigger problem as Chrisean. But let's stay focused. She is extremely jealous of Nevaeh, and it's not about looks, y'all. Oh, she looks like King hair. I don't give a fuck. Come to the front of the congregation. Y'all stop thinking so shallow. Well, Chrisean is prettier than her. And yo, bro, come on now. Okay? And Nevaeh is not ugly. And y'all looking at her now, she's 9 months pregnant. How do you want her to look? Like a fucking beauty queen? Because I can tell you, if that was me, bitch, I would look like a runaway slave. Wouldn't be not one wig on my motherfucking head. I'd be walking around looking like Celie. I wouldn't give a damn if the camera 9 months pregnant. Nigga, please. And if you've ever been 9 months pregnant, holla if you hear me. Raise your hand if you sure in the motherfucking chat. 9 months pregnant. I'm about to bring a life into this motherfucking world. You think I'm caring about my hair? You think I'm caring about what I look like? And you have to understand that she's gained weight. She's pregnant. Of course, her nose is going to spread. She's going to look fatter in the face. She's going to look pale. She's going to look gaunt. She's going to look tired. She's going to clean up nicely, okay? She has natural beauty, but that's not the point. I don't give a fuck about neither one of them hoes when it comes to their looks. They both light skinned. They both got curly hair. They both like, bro, there's no competition, bro. Come on now. When we saw Nevaeh before, it was nothing wrong with her body. She's going to clean up nicely if you guys will give her a fucking chance. I'm tired of y'all harping on that woman. There's nothing wrong with Nevaeh. And when she get her hair done and her nails done like she can, she gonna blow all y'all out the water. But that's not what this is about. Okay? Chrisean knows that, and this is just off the record, y'all. You know, I go with whatever comes into my head, but we're gonna jump off into the reading, okay? But you're here for a conversation, ain't you? You're here to kind of play off of what I'm thinking. And this makes for an interesting conversation. And that's what we're here for, okay? To engage, inform, and entertain. And I hope that I'm doing that for you guys, all right? Come along with the Gemini mind, okay? You're going to have fun. Now, she is jealous not only because she knows that Chrisean Jr. is not Blueface. She has this delusional game that she's playing with y'all. Not me, because I see right through your hope. All right. Not only because of the age difference, and I'm so much more experienced and I have so much more wisdom, I couldn't compete with you on the same level if I wanted to, simply because of our age difference. Okay. But I always try to give a basic perspective and to think back to when I was that age, so I have a balance. So I have a starting point so that I can appeal to everybody in my chat instead of just sitting up here talking like somebody auntie or somebody grandmother from that point of view. Okay, so this is the reason why I bring my experience, because I remember a lot. I remembered a lot. Okay, and this is how I balance out what I say to you guys. Okay, but she knows that Chrisean Jr. is not Blueface's biological child. It's only in her head. The battle is in her head. She presents herself one way to us. Like, oh, I know my baby daddy. I got a Mr. and Mrs. Mug. But in her head, she's battling demons. She's battling the truth. She just don't let us see it. Okay? Sometimes it seeps out in her behaviors and what she says and what she doesn't say. It's what she doesn't say, y'all. Okay? Also, that baby is on the way. That baby belongs to Blueface, or else he wouldn't be playing this game. You think Blueface would be entertaining this hoe if he didn't think wholeheartedly down in his soul and heart and mind and body that is actually his child? If you do, you're new to the circus. Welcome. Sit down, because I'm gonna catch you up. Because you too far behind. You're gonna need to catch up. Blueface ain't gonna play like that. Blueface ain't gonna play like that. Okay, unless there's a bag behind. There's no bag behind it. He could have easily did what he did, climbed to the top with Kick without Nevaeh. living with him, being with him. Trust me. Okay? This man generally feels, now I don't know, it may come out that it's not his baby. I don't fucking know. I wasn't there. But for right now, he honestly and truly believes that that is his child. All right? And Chrisean is jealous of, she's jealous of the position that Nevaeh has. Nevaeh is living with Blueface. This is where Chrisean wants to be. Nevaeh is having Blueface's child. This is where Chrisean truly wants to be. Now, she acts like she's happy with just being an outside side chick and running around. She's not. She's not. And Nevaeh better be careful, because your witchery and your voodoo-y and your worshipy and your altary and whatever the fuck you got going on may not be able to match what Chrisean got coming to y'all. Okay, you guys know they were recently swatted while they was having massages. I believe that Chrisean was behind both swats. I believe that Chrisean is Blueface's biggest hater, and he better watch the fuck out. All right. She wants to be where Nevaeh is right now. And she is extremely jealous. This is the reason why she's trying so hard to cause a rift. And I wish that Nevaeh, call me, girl. Girl, DM me, girl, so I can guide you. All right? Girl, call me. Because I wish that you would quit feeding into that. And even if it's bothering you, even if it's hurting you, even, girl, don't say anything. And I like how they were in the pool and they were together and they were kissing back, because nobody loves anybody. Let's just get that clear. Nobody fucking loves anybody. This is all a facade. It's all a charade. It's all a game. Okay? They may think they're in love. I'm not going to take that away. There may be some love there, but nobody's in fucking love. Nobody is going to be, nobody was loyal. Nobody was on the up and up. They all started from the gutter. They started from the slums. They were sleeping behind each other's backs, sneaking and geeking. Okay? We done already heard Nevaeh talking about, oh, I was all up in his ass when she was free and single and not attached to Blueface, and they were seeing each other behind each other's back. That's where the real truth come out. Y'all don't remember when she was in that pool? And she was like, oh, yeah, he like his booty played with. Too many of these motherfuckers done said that. I believe that Blueface goes both ways. Definitely. And when you get that much pussy and that many women, what else can you do but move to the other side? Move to the other, be a switch hitter. And it's not that hard to believe. I don't know why y'all don't believe the motherfuckers bi. Blueface is bisexual. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't give a fuck. I was in a polyamorous relationship. Although it was me and another girl and a guy, I've never been involved in any type of gay or any type of man-on-man relationship, but that don't mean I can't talk about it. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it, because you're going to do what you're going to do. I don't have any, what I mean by that is, in biblical terms, yes, I get it, right? But I'm talking about just out in the open. I don't give a fuck. I go by the person and let God handle it. Let your karma handle it. Right? Because you got bigger fish to fry. I feel if you're gay, or if that's what you're worried about, you got bigger fish to fry. All right? It's more or less the type of person that you are, the intent of your heart, how you treat other people, what you stand for is what matters to me. I'm not no judge or jury. I'm not here to like you or not like you. And I've always been like that. Okay. But yeah, just to give you a foundation before we go into this reading, this is where I stand, you guys. All right. And Chrisean is Blueface's biggest hater, and you're the one who swatted them, because you are plotting behind the scenes to do more than just swatting. Y'all better keep y'all head on the swivel, because just if we believe that she had something to do, let me just put it to you guys like this. If we believe that she had something to do with the assassination, did you get that word? Assassination. Along with her family members and others, because she did not do this on her own. We already are going into this reading believing that. Some of us, most of us. You don't believe that she'll do it to the next person? Like Blueface? Have you not been following Bloné as I've taken you through these motherfucking messy ass social media streets and have showed you guys over and over and fucking over again how this woman has threatened Blueface, has said, I can't wait for me and my son to see you in your grave. This is the different sides of Chrisean. They're all in there. They're all in there. There's different Chriseans inside that one body. All right? And we're going to get into Arrested Development, but for now, let's get into this reading. All right? And I will be in the chat. Let's get into this reading, okay? Now, whether you believe or not, I don't give a fuck, okay? Look at this reading. It's truth to your rumors. I implore you guys and suggest that everybody do their own research, okay? Come with your own perspective, your own beliefs. Don't let this reading change you. If you believe in tarot reading, fine. If you don't, fine, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only, but I still want your opinion. And don't you go nowhere. Okay? You stay right here. All right? So let me go ahead and pull this up, you guys. And let's get into it. And I believe in a little bit of everything. And I don't mean like everything, but some things that people bring up like, oh, you know, this or this, that. I believe there's a little bit of truth in all of this tarot reading and things like that, different religions and things. Now, whether it's right or wrong, we're going to leave that up to each individual, okay? Because I don't want to taint you. I want you guys to watch this first without, you know, my strong opinion, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. This is from BHR. If you want to watch this video without interruptions, make your way on over to BHR over here on YouTube, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. I want to make sure you guys can hear this and see this as well. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this up. In all of this, all right. All right, let's get into this. Green hearts in the chat. If you guys can hear this audio, not me, but the audio, okay, once I play it. Green hearts in the chat or lips, okay? For
spare time, and I want to get some of these readings out of the way because I have a lot of things on my backlog that I got to do. So we're doing the Chrisean Rock reading finally. I had to go watch a few breakdowns of it because I don't pay attention to Chrisean nor Blueface. It's too much. It's too much. You know how you give $1 million to people on Section 8? That's what this is giving me. It's giving. I don't know. I don't know what it's giving. Imagine someone that would drink a 40 ounce, but then give them $1 million and put them in Hollywood or put them in LA. That's what this reminds me of. It's very lowbrow. Let's just say that. I don't pay attention to that. That may make me come off as elitist. It is what it is if it does. Anyway, so I kind of want to. I don't know where I want to start with this. But let me just start with this. I don't know if, and I know if once I ask this question, someone's going to go in the comments, well, we didn't need the cards to know that. We didn't need the cards to know that. Well, I need to know it, bitch. Anyway, Spirit, tell me about Chrisean Rock. Actually, let me get the animal oracle. I think this will be perfect, considering how she be acting. Spirit, tell me about Chrisean Rock's character. Tell me about Chrisean Rock's character. Tell me about Chrisean Rock's character. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. My lighting situation is a little funky. So if it's too dark, let me know in the comments. Because I think when I go to edit these videos, I use CapCut to edit. So I don't have all the fancy things to, like, you know, change the lighting and whatnot. But yeah. Spirit, tell me about Chrisean Rock's character. Already, the honey badger is telling me about how do I describe it? I'm gonna tell you something. The badger tells me about her being either violent or being not. It's like ready to scrap, but that's something we already know. But what's really drawing my eye is this upside down deer. This is telling me about someone who's running from something. You know how deer are quick to run? They're skittish animals. You breathe in a direct. If you've ever driven and seen deer on the side of the road and you look at them, they just run. She's running from something. There's something she's avoiding or something she's not taking accountability for. That's what this is telling me. But surrounding the deer is telling me about someone who's just working and moving. But she's trying. The fact that it's sandwiched, the deer is sandwiched in the middle of the spread is telling me that she's trying to avoid something or she's burying something. If something is not clear, how do I put it? There's clearly something she's hiding or something that she's withdrawing from. Spirit. Actually, I don't want to use this deck. Spirit, tell me what it is that Chrisean Rock is hiding from. What is Chrisean Rock hiding from? Oop. She's hiding something. Duh. I asked what she's hiding, and then it says she's hiding something. She's hiding a crime. Everything said in this video is alleged. None of it is true. This is not to be taken as fact. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Psychic readings aren't real. Tarot cards are ignorant. Paula Abdul lied to y'all. This is not a natural fact. It is all fiction. You see what I'm saying? Allegedly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. I'm thinking of making a new intro for my videos where I do a Michael Jackson voice, and I'm like, this is all for entertainment purposes only. This is all ignorant. Don't believe none of that, please. No more questions, please. Anyway. Spirit, show me what Chrisean Rock is hiding. I'm going to tell you something, too. She's scamming. Allegedly, supposedly, what she's doing right now, how she's making the majority of her money right now is through scamming or illegal activity. She's not making clean money. She's not making clean money. The upside down magician talks about tricks and schemes, and then the work card. What we think she's doing for work is not actually what she's doing for work, and she's not making money from any of the social media stuff. At least not enough to live. She's doing illegal shit. She's involved in illegal shit. And it has to do with scamming. This sneaky card with the King of Coins, she's scamming money. She's scamming. And there's a woman helping her scam for money. She's in bed with someone to do like some illegal enterprise. Spirit, tell me more about this illegal stuff she's doing. Tell me about this alleged illegal stuff that she's doing that's totally not real, and this is all for entertainment purposes only. You heard what Michael Jackson said. Are you deaf? Spirit, tell me about... I don't even know what deck I want to use. Again, I don't want to use the Rider Waite because I don't want to edit none of this. Spirit, tell me about the illegal stuff that Chrisean Rock is involved in. What illegal activity is Chrisean Rock allegedly, supposedly involved in? Allegedly, supposedly... doing divination with playing cards is crazy as fuck, and it's not real. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. Spirit, tell me more about the alleged illegal activity that Chrisean Rock is involved in. This damn 8 of clubs is like keys drawing my eye. All right, so we got 3 8s, so I'm gonna stop there. And then it's not even on. It's not even on camera. That's crazy. Allegedly, she may be involved with like some sort of trafficking. But substances trafficking. She might be dealing or involved in some sort of enterprise dealing. She's making her money illegally. The majority of her money is.
Now let's just touch on that for a minute. You guys remember when she stole Blueface's car? And remember what she was caught with in Oklahoma. This is already what she was doing before she even met Blueface. So it's so wonder that this is coming out in the reading. He is saying that she is running from something. She's not taking accountability for something. And we know that from what we have come to believe is that somehow her and others are responsible for the unaliving of Ronnie. She had to get rid of him from one way or the other because he was talking too much, and not only that, he knew too much, because the real damage that Ronnie could have did, we will never know. What he really knew that he was about to come out with, that he didn't say, is the reason why he was silent. Don't think it was because he went to the Subway Mall and they was fighting against, amongst the Italian bread and the flatbread. Don't know. That's a distraction. Don't think for a minute it was just because he was trying to get the DNA, because they both knew the truth. He was at the damn hospital. I done showed y'all the clip and I'll show y'all again. Okay? I think we spotted that same damn bottle that he has to this day in some background with Ronnie. Regardless, we don't need that. That's frivolous information. That's something that's just adding to the factor. We know that she had something allegedly, and she was not alone. It was a group of people. I think it was the whole Chrisean family, because they will come together. Just like Trap Lord Ross said, and others. They may fight amongst each other, but I'm telling you this, we'll burn this bitch down, get us pissed to live and die in LA. I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out to Tupac. Right? They'll come together for a common goal. Believe that. We've seen it before. They'll fall out. They'll invite the ABC boys, CPS, to each other's door, drag bones up and through and out that motherfucking closet. And then the next day, they sitting up there playing Parcheesi. They sitting up there with a friendly game of motherfucking gin rummy, sipping on wine and looking at us like we crazy. No, bitches, we looking at you like you crazy. Is this how your family operates? Because if so, this is your method of operation. Y'all been doing this way before we was even watching. And that is the sad part. The truth is the sad part. And the thing about it is, what Ronnie was going to tell us is why he was snuffed out. Do I believe that Blueface had anything to do with it? Hell no. First of all, Blueface is in jail. Second of all, why would Blueface have so much passion into wanting to do something with Ronnie? He already knew Junior wasn't his. Just because Ronnie was talking a little smack, it's not like Ronnie, every time he came on, he was blue, 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 blue. And I have told you guys a few times before that I believe that them two talked. And this is how he knew. This is how Blueface came to be enlightened and knew so much about when they were together. And this is what solidified Blueface into knowing that that's not his child, due to the fact that it was an extended period of time when they were not together, and Blueface was playing house with Jaden. Y'all don't remember that whole soiree? It lasted for almost a month, even longer maybe, right? And we know that. But also he talked about scamming. And remember, this is what comes to my mind, 33K. Y'all remember when Chrisean was in that damn bank? And remember when she said something and she kind of like blew the undercover, right? And 33K got mad. It was like, why would you say that? Why would you? And he cut his live off. That not only that, but remember when also allegedly she purchased him a car. I don't think that was out of her money. I think that they scammed and made money. and he was able to get himself a car. I mean, he later crashed it or something like that. He said illegal shit. And she's in bed with somebody, and that may have just been that just may just have been a representation. It may not have been literal, but there's a woman also involved in this. I think it may be one of her family members, because they as crooked as they come. All right. And we already know that Chastity once upon a time was selling lean. She was selling, I think, edibles and marijuana. They all came up like this. All right. We have heard the rumors or the innuendos that Tasiki was a setup queen as well. And Chrisean learned all this from some damn body. Right? Let's get into this, y'all. It is coming together. I'm telling you.
Allegedly, she may be involved with like some sort of trafficking. But substances trafficking. She might be dealing or involved in some sort of enterprise dealing. She's making her money illegally. The majority of her money it's made illegally. Whatever lifestyle she's trying to uphold, she's not making that through streaming or whatever the hell she got going on. No. Spirit. All right, this is what you're all here for. You want to know about that baby daddy, Ronnie. Spirit. This is the Naruto playing card deck. I'm going to start saying the names of the decks as I pick them up because people keep asking in the comments what the names of the decks are. Spirit. And then when I'm actually in YouTube Studio and see your comments, I don't even remember what decks I played. And I'm not watching the video to remember. But Spirit, what involvement does Chrisean Rock have, if any, to Ronnie's murder? Okay, right away already, she's not disconnected from it already. Allegedly, supposedly. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, you know what these two cards are telling me? Somebody wanted to see somebody get hurt. The reason why I'm saying that is, you know how in Naruto Tsunade has the 100 healings technique. That's what this little like design is. It's when she activates it and it starts like spiraling on her head and it heals her. Upside down is telling me about is recognizing the phenomena that you've been injured or hurt, and then the Sharingan wanting to see somebody be hurt. And then we got a shuriken. It's already to. This shuriken is supposed to represent a bullet. Because you know how a projectile object that you hurl at somebody to puncture them, a shuriken, a bullet. This is supposed to represent the person who did it. And it was a bunch of people together. This is talking about gang activity. And why I'm saying gang activity when I look at this card, again, if you watch Naruto, if you're a fan, this is the headband when they were all in the war and they all had to wear the same headband with the symbol on it. This is talking about group activity. This is telling me about, but upside down, it's telling me about gang activity, involved with gang activity, allegedly, supposedly gang activity. She did want to see her baby daddy hurt. She's not disconnected from it. And I must say something. She's very aware of what Ronnie does or what his moves were. And then we get Kabuto and Orochimaru. This is already going to a good start. She had someone do it. She had someone do it. Let me grab the other deck. Spirit, show me one more time. This is telling me, again, knowing where somebody's moving. Cherry blossoms are very fragile trees. So it tells me about vulnerability, being vulnerable. Again, and then this card talking about being hurt, injured, vulnerability. Where to hit at, how to hit somebody. This is telling me about either she was involved in planning it or involved in orchestrating it. There is something, but I don't want to even and give her the grace of saying she did it, but she had some hand in it. Spirit, bread trail. She's not removed from it. Spirit. What involvement did Chrisean Rock, if any, did she have to do with Ronnie's murder? What involvement did Chrisean Rock, if any at all, did she have with Ronnie's murder? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. It's like when you, it's like it's like it's clear that somebody wanted something done, but then she was told to stay out of it or to keep her moves clear or to keep distance. That's what it's like, pretending you're blind or pretending you're not aware. She's involved, allegedly, supposedly. She's involved. And I'm gonna tell you something. She's scared. She's scared it's gonna get traced back to her because it's too much heat. There's a fear. Death is looming. There's a fear. And I'm going to tell you something. Ronnie got tricked into being somewhere. Wherever he was murdered at, he got tricked into being there or set up or backdoored. They say he got shot in a car. He was either going somewhere where someone asked him to go, or I don't see him going there, going wherever he happened to be that day where he got murdered, where he got taken up out of here. He was somebody asked him to be there that day. This was set up. This was a setup. He was set up. He was set up or lured or cornered. I don't see where. And you know what this is telling me? The Knight of Staffs is telling me about a voyage, going out on a voyage, but then the moon tells me about obscurity, not quite knowing what's going on. A confused destination or confused. This tells me someone was asked to be somewhere. Ronnie was asked to be somewhere. And oh my God, I don't got none of these cards on camera. Ronnie was asked to be somewhere. And that's and was lured there. So again, the reason why me putting these cards down, I asked, what does Chrisean Rock have to do with it? I'm able to weave you this whole yarn about what happened. So through the cards. So there is some connection she has with it. There is. Spirit, why was Ronnie murdered? Why was Ronnie murdered? We don't want you here. We don't want you around. We don't want you here. We don't want you around. The Spirit, why was Ronnie murdered? And again, this is telling me about getting set up. You're sweet potato pie. You're trying to, and this may tell me a woman may have had a hand in backdooring him or having him set up. 5, 4.
All right, you guys, for conversation purposes and to keep this YouTube friendly, I just wanted to make some points. He did say it was some type of substances or drugs. And even if you don't believe in tarot reading or what he's doing, we have already been on this trail. This is nothing that we haven't said. It's just a different perspective. We're learning, we're experiencing other things that he's saying and bringing things out, points out that maybe we haven't explored in that way before. But the sentiment of this, we've already talked about. Okay. Right. So I just wanted to put that out there. But specifically, he says substances, drugs. Right. He said that she's upholding a lifestyle, whatever lifestyle she's trying to uphold, she's doing it in a sleazy way. It's not as she wants us to think, that she's living off Zeus money, she's living off kick money. Not saying that she didn't get money from these sources or that she's not making some money, right? But somehow, some way, she's involved, allegedly, okay, in something other than getting her money from legal ways, right? On the up and up. And I'm inclined to believe that. I don't need tarot cards to tell me that. Just like he said, he hates that. Sorry, sir. But I mean, yeah, right? He also noted that a bunch of people together wanted to get rid of Ronnie. And this is why I think it's the Malone clan and friends in them, Malones and friends, right? Because remember in that video, and I'm going to refresh your memory. I'm going to let you guys see the video of Ronnie when he was started out with Tareen, talking about how she was in the front pews sucking dick. Okay? He said that a few times. He outed Tessa. He specifically said, if y'all don't quit fucking with me, I am getting ready to tell all y'all shit. Okay? And I am starting with Taseki. That is what he said. He was already on Chrisean ass, and he was going to go down the line. Remember, Ronnie was also the one that let us know about Charlotte's past. He knew a lot. You remember he said Charlotte was a lot lizard? You guys don't remember? Ronnie was the one who told us who Sean Malone was and the power that he had. And it all made sense. And you can't tell me that Chrisean and Taseki don't look like Sean Malone. Okay? I'm gonna need for you to put the crack pipe down if you don't. Now, I may be a coinky dink, I may be wrong, but don't play with me. Don't play with me. They do not look black and black. Well, there are light-skinned people that just have light skin. I know that. And then there are people that are mixed races, where one parent is another race and the other parent is black. Okay? And to me, Taseki and Chrisean look like the latter. They don't look like two light-skinned people got together and had a baby. It doesn't look like somebody skipped a generation. Well, their grandmother is light-skinned and has blue and green. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. It's not going to happen twice with a 7-year separation. What are we talking about? Immaculate conception? Are we talking about a miracle happening? Or are we going to just talk about common sense? Okay? Remember, it was Ronnie who told us all that. He told us how Lisa was kind of like the madam. He told us about Charlotte meeting up with Sean. He let us know that way back in the day, how beautiful Charlotte was. And she was still on drugs. She'd been on drugs for 5 decades. We see that now. You don't believe the story? From what we see in Charlotte now, and she just went back, 2 weeks ago? She lashed out, handed Ronnie back over to Chrisean, and took her to the hospital. We're seeing this play out before our eyes. So why would I not believe Ronnie and what he said? Right? They couldn't get together because Lisa wouldn't allow it. But when Charlotte couldn't afford her bill because she was an addict, and addicts care nothing about nothing but their fix, not their family, not their friends. They don't care about watching TV. They don't want to go to the beach. They don't want to go to the park. All right. They don't want to go get their hair done, nails done, everything did. They don't give a fuck about nothing but getting that fix. This is why Charlotte was asleep for half of Chrisean's life. And Chrisean breaks down and cries when she often talks about her mother being asleep, just like you were asleep and Blueface had to carry you up the stairs, just like you were asleep and Chrisean was laying in the bed and you were knocked out because you had nodded off and passed the fuck out. And it wasn't from alcohol. It's not from alcohol. Okay? Even if it was. Chrisean was unconscious when Blueface not only had to carry her from wherever she was downstairs to upstairs, he had to carry her from the car. And this is why she was acting that way before she passed out, before she nodded off, before she lost consciousness. We were saying, what is she on? What the fuck? What the fuck is she on? You see how she's acting? The same way she was acting in that grocery store, the same way she was acting on that stage with Blueface. That shit ain't, girl, the shit ain't sweet. That's not how normal people act. I was all outside. I know people who are the life of the party who be outside, who drink a little. smoke a little, sip a little. They don't act like that. They don't act like that. It's a difference between, hey, being a life of the party. Hey, I'm lit. Yeah, every day we lit. It's a different way of behavior, y'all. Now, I don't know if you guys got a little bit of street smarts. Y'all all book smart, and you ain't never been on these streets. But let me fill you in. Come. No, you got to come a little close. Come to the front of the congregation so I can fill you in. Okay, because some of y'all just don't know. And I get it. All right. I'm not going to beat you up for it. But let me tell you, out here on these streets, in anywhere USA, that ain't how you act. Okay. I can go to any function, any kickback, any shindig, any backyard boogie, and I'm going to be able to tell, oh, yeah, that's a crackhead over there. You see this nigga over here? He's not the life of the party. He's a crackhead. You see her? She's not just partying. She's a drunkie. Okay? We're looking at drunkies and junkies. All right? Now, see that woman over there? See Cherie? Now, she's the life of the party. She high on life. She ain't took a sip. She don't even smoke. And she's on the table twerking. Now, that is a party animal. You can just tell the difference, bro. All right? Planning, orchestrated. The reason why I believe there's some truth to this in or outside of this reading is because Chrisean often brags about her street ties. Okay? They all brag about their street ties. Now, if you guys remember, Quail contradicted Chastity. Remember when he was showing her hood and all that? He was like, this is her hood, but she ain't got no pull in it. She ain't got no power in the streets. And a lot of times, that's what Chastity does. She tries to up herself like, yeah, you understand? I got ties to these streets. I'm whoop, whoop, and I'm this, and I'm from here, and I got students, and I got killers, and I got... A lot of people pride themselves on that, especially when you're from the streets. Arrested development. We'll get into that. But Chrisean often brags about her street ties. And not only that, she also brags about being tied to gangs. Remember, she was like, I got Bloods. I got Crips. Y'all don't remember when she went to that Blueface'S birthday party or welcome home party? Y'all remember she showed up with 50 Bloods and 1 Crip? I'm just wondering. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. Okay? This is the reason why I believe this was planned and orchestrated by not just Chrisean. She was just a piece of the puzzle. Right? And she was made, directed, instructed to pretend like she's not aware. Right? And we know that she's had experience. Allegedly, she has 2 bodies under her belt and 2 bouts at a mental facility, a mental institution. She was institutionalized. She was committed. Now, do I have proof? No. Was I there? Nah. But word on the street is she did 2 bouts at Shepherd's Pratt. And I looked up Shepherd's Pratt on one of my lives. So we know that that's a mental institution, okay, where you go when you're diagnosed with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 mental disorders. Okay? She's living in fear. She is scared, in my opinion. And I believe that she and others associated with her set up and backdoored Ronnie. Because remember, that was one of the last things Ronnie did was speak on Chrisean Rock. He didn't speak on nobody else. He spoke on Chrisean Rock's family. He said, they want me unalive. They are trying to set me up. Just West Official, the very first thing I played when we first came onto this live, I played you Trap Lord Ross. I played you Just West Official. That is definitely a fly on the wall. Although we are a third party, okay, we should be proud of that. And if you have no problem being a bad guy, you're in the right place. All right? But we're seeing this play before our eyes. We don't need tarot cards to know that, y'all. All right? So don't dig. It ain't even got to be that deep, I guess. Let's go. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat before we go on. He's gonna read some more. Okay. Thank you guys for playing by the YouTube rules. Been there, done that. So I got to play by the YouTube rules. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. You said it's in her DNA. Chrisean tried to give one to Bodine, but he waved no. Ooh. What? When Chrisean cried, she looked like her. She looked like her Charla. Excuse me. I caught a glimpse of her emotion in her face and arms, and walk looked just like Charla. Yeah. And as she gets older, she gonna look more and more like her mama and be sleep. Just like what she said her mom did to her is what she's doing to Chrisean Jr. Because mind you, in that live, it exposed a lot. It's more than just clout, views, and picking up supporters. They revealed a lot because she was knocked out during that whole time. And if Blueface wouldn't have been there, we don't know what would have happened to Chrisean Jr. And I think this is why she has her bed on the floor, because she's used to being in that state of being nodded off and being knocked the fuck out and blacked the fuck out. And waking up and Junior on the floor. Right? Bino gave us insight to that. That's why I believe that bed is on the floor. Because she nods out a lot. She's unconscious a lot. She's asleep. Go through some of her interviews. She often refers to her mother. When she talks about her mother, she often refers to her mother. And one of the worst times of her life, I remember her saying this, was the only bad thing in her life was her mom was always asleep. There was a video that she did, and she was recollecting and remembering when she was younger, and she started to tear up. She started to cry. And she said, my mom used to do my hair in the morning. She used to walk me to school. And then all of a sudden it stopped. And she was always asleep. And this is when everything went down. When Charla was asleep. She wasn't asleep, y'all. She was knocked the fuck out from the pills and the potions, from the heroin. Okay? And we know pills and potions have something to do with it, because if y'all recollect, when we were deep diving into Quail and we heard that video, he said that, Chastity said, or was it Chastity or was it Quail? One of them said that the mama, no, Chastity was like, he used to stand up. She used to stand up for trauma and say, it's the pills. It's the pills. He really do love you because he take the same pills I do. And she let us know, because, a lot of times they run their mouth and they're so busy in trying to make themselves look better and talk about themselves that they spill all the tea. That's why I tell y'all, when y'all come over here, have your read between the lines skills on deck. Because that's where the real truth is. That's where the real true tea is. Okay. She let us know that her mama was on the corner with her baby daddy popping pills. Often addicts and junkies, they befriend or become close with the supplier, right? Or the dope man, right? And they do the unthinkable. Can you imagine, right? Being strung out and doing the unthinkable just to get a fix. Okay. You've probably seen it in your favorite movie. These people are living it. These people are living it. Somebody says more than Ozempic. Speedball, a mixture of drugs and alcohol. Oh, that's what that's called. Okay. I've heard that before, but I probably didn't know what it meant. There's literally a video on YouTube with Charlotte telling Blueface that he is not the father, while Chrisean is still pregnant and Ronnie was still alive. Yeah, I have that clip. I might play it for you guys. 10 of sticks, 9 of sticks, 10 of basket cups, and ace of coins. Oh, you're talking about the tarot cards. Okay. Good morning, Blone. What is up, Letitia? Welcome, welcome, love. Charlotte's her real mom. The word on the streets. I do believe that Charlotte's her mom. I do. I believe that Charlotte's her mom because they all look alike. They all look like Charlotte. There's no doubt my mom. I mean, maybe. I mean, people have said that maybe one of her sisters or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of far fetched. Anything is possible with this family. Okay. But I do genuinely, honestly, wholeheartedly believe that Chrisean's mama is Charlotte. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But the dad, okay, mama's baby, papa's maybe. And I say not even maybe. Nah, tal vez, no, 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 no. Tal vez, no, 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 no. That white man, somebody white man, okay? Somebody white man. If not him, then who? But it ain't that nigga. It ain't that black ass nigga over there named Eugene. And we already broke it down that he was in jail for 11 years. Chrisean has already told us she didn't meet her daddy till she was 7 years old. We already know that the year that he got out. We know the year in and around where Teseki was born. He went in and around the time Teseki was 3 years old. Chrisean and Teseki are allegedly 7 years apart. He did an 11-year bid. That means he went in 96 and he came out in, 2007 or something like that? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But we already broke that down. Okay? Now, unless they had a conjugal visit and it was a miraculous miracle of God, shit didn't happen. I'm just saying. Shit didn't happen. What's up, Coraine? Welcome in. Welcome. Charlotte said his blood is on our hands. Blueface is not the dad. You need to tell him. Ooh. Somebody said 3. They posted a video of her mom saying that that's not your child. It's blue. It's blue. It blue. Chrisean screaming, I know. Yeah, y'all, but we may get into that clip because I see a discrepancy there, y'all. I mean, I don't want to go left on it now, but I think she was trying to tell her, I think it was about how many ABs she had. Because I got the clip of her screaming, it's your cousin. But remember, her cousin was unalived in California because the father had gotten her pregnant. Or the sister, the brother. Either the father or the brother had gotten her pregnant. Because remember, even Eugene Malone has been accused of doing the unthinkable, right? Remember, it started, there we go with the source again. There we go with the source. Ronnie was the one who told us it started with the grandmother. Remember? We got all this from Ronnie. So it's no wonder that the whole Malone clan and probably others didn't want him around because he knew too much and it wasn't what he said alone. It wasn't that he was requesting and on a quest to get that DNA alone. It was what he was about to say. Telling you, he would have blew that whole family out the water. Remember, he was like, that family's full of molesters and murderers and connivers and killers and some more shit. Y'all don't remember that? Yeah. Rest in peace, Ronnie. Okay? For sure. Positive vibes and prayers go out to anyone, family, friends, anyone who's affected by the loss of that young man's life, respectfully. Okay? Yeah, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Let's get back into this.
Three, 2, 1, stop. This might be too spicy. I may have to put this on Patreon. I don't know. I'm still deciding. I'm not okay. So today, as I'm recording this, yesterday I would have posted the EDP video. So if I'm posting it today, I'm literally posting like 3 videos in 1 week. It's kind of crazy, but I don't know if I'm gonna post this today or wait a few days. We'll see. But I may post this on Patreon. Is getting mad hot with these cards. It's getting really hot. But again, it's very clear that this was orchestrated and this was planned. And these cards are telling me about being cornered. She's up by herself somewhere, and then all of a sudden these hands come out of nowhere. You're so you can't go nowhere. You're being cornered. Again, whoever told him to be where he was asked to be there. They knew where he was and they cornered him. Obviously, if he's in his car, obviously if someone pulled up on him, they knew where he was, but he was asked to be there. Or somehow they got him to be where he was before he was taken up out of here. It's more crazy. The more I look at these cards, and the more I'm tapping in, it gets crazier. This is a whole like gang of people setting him up. It's like it's us against you. This is Ronnie down here. It's a whole lot of shit going on here. Precision. They hit him up. Oh my god! It's like the more I'm looking at these cards, the more crazier it gets. Hitting him when his back was turned. I may actually have to pull my Rider-Waite out. Hold on. I may just have to just say fuck it. If a new card comes out, I'm just gonna have to edit it out. It is what it is. I need this deck. Spirit, show me. Go more into detail about why Ronnie was murdered. Why was Ronnie murdered? Go more into detail about why Ronnie was murdered. I think what I'm going to do is on one of my Rider-Waite decks, because I have multiple, I'm just going to put stickers on the nude cards and call it a day. I don't know. Spirit. Why was Ronnie murdered? Why was Ronnie murdered? Why? He pissed whoever this gang of people is. He pissed them off, or he did something to turn all of them against him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Not part of the group no more. You're not one of us no more. Your time has come. We don't want you here no more. We looking at some shit he did, set somebody off that recent time. Yeah. You done pissed us off. Somebody didn't like his ass. Somebody did not like his ass. Somebody did not like his ass. Spirit. And again, if I read that correctly, Chrisean was allegedly supposedly involved. She was. The cards already want to start talking. Spirit, justice, we retribution. Get back. That's what justice is telling me upside down. Get back. It's a get back. Spirit, what did Ronnie do? What did Ronnie do to get this quote unquote retribution? What did he do? What did he do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. It's funny how a Queen of Swords or a Queen of Spades keeps coming up. You pissed off a woman. You pissed off an angry woman who had the sword swung on you. This is Chrisean. This is Chrisean. So I'm going to tell you something right now. Chrisean is connected to gang activities. Didn't I say at the beginning she was involved with illegal activity? She's involved with gangbangers. Somebody who had a public image or someone who had a name to protect, he pissed them off. This is Chrisean. This Queen of Swords is Chrisean, which is surprising to me. I always thought she would come up as like a Queen of Wands, but in this function, a Queen of Swords is someone who gave an order to do something. That's very Queen of Swords energy. So in this function, Chrisean Rock is a Queen of Swords. She had that man killed. Allegedly, supposedly, tarot card readings aren't real. None of what I said is actual fact. It's all alleged. What did Willy Wonka say? Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. This is all imagination. This is all make-believe. This is a big-ass storybook. None of it is real. Don't take it seriously. If you take it seriously, you're slow and you might need to be put somewhere. Allegedly. That's what's going on here. She had him did. She did. Spirit. Now let's ask the question we all want to know. Let me get my Rider-Waite. The non-sparkly one. Spirit. Was Ronnie the father of Chrisean Jr.? It is the late Ronnie the father of Chrisean Jr. Is Ronnie the father of Chrisean Jr.? Would you say is or was because he's deceased? Would you say was or is? I don't know. Spirit. Was Ronnie Chrisean Jr.'s actual father? 5, 4, 3, 1, stop. I'm going to tell you something right now. Her alleged reasons for having him did in or hurt or harmed may have more to do than with the supposed paternity of that baby. So far, the paternity is looking crazy, just on what I'm seeing in these cards. I don't see him being related to that baby. At least so far. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally off base.
All right, guys, I think the sound went out. Hold on. Let me bring this back up and see if that'll fix it. I'm going to rewind it a few seconds for anything that you guys missed. Green hearts in the chat if you guys can hear the video. Okay. I'll rewind it about half a minute. Hold on. Sound out. Okay, so you guys can't hear. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm just gonna stop the screen and bring it back up. Okay. Thank you guys for tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You guys turn on your notifications so that you do not miss any of the lives. I brought it out. I'm bringing it back in because the sound was lost for one reason or another. I don't know. I will rewind it at least a minute, you guys. Okay. So you guys won't miss anything. Hold on. Somebody said we hear fine. Well, somebody else said they didn't, so I'm just doing it. Sorry, y'all. Now, I'm gonna rewind it a minute. I'll play it for like 3 seconds, so we won't have to keep rewinding it. You guys put green hearts in the chat if you guys can hear.
Spirit. Was Ronnie the father of Chrisean Rock Jr.? Is Ronnie the father of Chrisean Jr.? so far. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally off base. But it's quite possible, though. It is quite possible, but the cards aren't clean about it. Let me just see. What other deck can I use? Spirit. Was Ronnie the father of Chrisean Rock Jr.? Is Ronnie the father of Chrisean Jr.? Is Ronnie the father of Chrisean Jr.? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Five. I don't think so. But then it's they were having sex around the time that she got pregnant, though. They were. That's the only thing Spirit is confirming to me is sex. That's what this Upside Down Lovers is telling me. Potential issues regarding from having sex, and she was and she may or may not have been cheating on Blueface with this dude. This tells me a close call. She was having sex with them at like this around the same time, which is probably obvious, but they were having sex at around the same time. She was having sex with Blueface and him at the same time. Pregnancy. Kushina, she's pregnant. He may be pregnant. He may be. And again, I said this yesterday when I was doing the video on EDP. This is Make Out Paradise, the book. Sex around the same time. Pregnancy. There's and Jesus Christ, keep not putting these cards on camera. I need to zoom out because I can't. I'm used to playing them a certain way. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. That way you can always see all of them. I was just zoomed in too close. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna say me as the person. I'm not entirely sure, but Spirit is saying there is some link to that baby. So that would tell me yes that Ronnie was the father of Chrisean Rock Jr. Spirit is Blueface. What the fuck is Blueface's real name? Give me 1 second. Okay. Blueface's real name, Jonathan Jamal Porter. Spirit is Jonathan Jamal Porter, aka Blueface. Is he the father of Chrisean Rock Jr.? Is Blueface the father of Chrisean Jr.? You know what this need help card is telling me? Somebody else come and take care of it. That's his attitude about the baby, but I'm going to say something. Again, this is telling me objectively. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. That's not his baby. Allegedly, supposedly, Blueface is not that. Blueface wasn't telling a lie. That's not his baby. That if it's anybody's baby, it's Ronnie's baby. Let's just say that. That's not Blueface's baby. That's not his baby. It's not his baby. Let me double check. Let me check again. Spirit. I'm gonna check with all these damn decks. We're gonna. You're not gonna catch me slipping. I'm gonna check with all these damn decks. Spirit is, and already the cards want to come out. Is Blueface Jonathan Jamal Porter, is he the father of Chrisean Jr.? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Is he the father of... No. I don't see any correlation between him and that baby. I don't see it. Spirit. And you know what Blueface is over here doing? Naruto, you know how he does shadow clone jutsu? That's what he's getting ready to do. That's the hand sign. The kunais tell me about weaponizing something. The reason why I'm mentioning that as an analogy, it's like, you know how when Naruto clones himself is to distract and to confuse? What Blueface's energy is implying is that you done fuck so many niggas that you don't know who the baby daddy is. You don't know who it is. It could be me. It could be that. It could be Ronnie. It could be somebody else. You don't know who it is. Blueface is aware that she was having sex with other people. He's like, that ain't mine.
And you guys remember when Blueface was like, it's Charles Barkley, baby. It's the nigga down the street, baby. It's Offset, baby. This represents exactly what he's saying. This was the attitude of Blueface when he said, I found 10 niggas in her phone. It could be anybody, baby. Now, why Blueface would choose to come back and go back to somebody like that and jump back in the bed with someone like that and exchange energies like that just attests and shows his trifling ass, okay? Because why would you want to intertwine yourself with that type of energy and you already know who you're dealing with? And God forbid that they're doing it unprotected and they're not safe with it. Because I tell you that dick broth is real, okay? And he just going from here to here to here to here. Like, you're not Superman. You guys are not immortal, all right? And they're playing a dangerous game. They really are. But we've already known that this is the attitude of Blueface. He already knows what he's dealing with. Now, what baffles me and got my mind going 100 miles and running is, why do you continue to entertain this woman? Is it really worth it? The notoriety and the clout and the influence and the money and the clicks and the views and the supporters? Couldn't you find another way? You're smarter than that, Blueface. You have a gift for marketing. You have a gift for knowing exactly what's going to make money, what's going to hit, what's going to cause virality and stay in the algorithm. Do you really need to risk your life and limb to do that? Because you look dumb as hell out here with Chrisean. Okay? You starting to look real janky. Okay? And we're starting to question your character. A lot of people wanted you to be an upstanding guy. He's just a womanizer. You know, he just likes women. You know, he's a player. He does this and he does that. No, it's something else. There's a screw missing in his head as well. If he would chance his health and his life, because that's what Blueface is doing. He's taking a chance, a penitentiary chance, number one, a chance with his health, number two, and a chance on his life, because guess what? Chrisean is your biggest hater. And when you if things do not turn out the way that she has in her motherfucking delusional ass, deluded brain of hers, where if you stop walking, Chrisean, you hear that rattle? That is the screws that are loose in this broad's head. You hear them? They're jingling, baby. All you got to do is, when Chrisean is walking, just tell that hoe to stop. And you're going to hear the screws that are loose in her head dangling around. And when it doesn't go her delusional, deluded, deranged way that she has in her head, you're in trouble, Blueface. And I believe that she is the one who had your house swatted. I believe that she's watching you in more ways than one, not just do. What are you doing today on his kick? Oh, he's live? No, bitch. She's watching you. And then all of a sudden your two phones are missing. Well, where do you think they are? Because you never went to the police. Are you hiding them? Do you have them? If you don't and the police don't, Chrisean got them bitches. And you want to know why I think that? Because that's the type of person she is. She saw the opportunity to snatch both of your phones. And obviously she knows how to get into them, because you blamed her for taking down all the pictures of Nevaeh, all the pictures of the maternity shoot. So we know that she has access to your phone. She knows how to get into your phone. Stupid. And then if you guys peep, because you guys know you guys can go back through the lives, through the kicks, remember when they were together, okay? Remember when they were going to Jack in the Box. And I guess they went to the grocery store because she needed, or CVS or whatever, because she needed tampons, all right? Remember when they first woke up and she said, oh, it's in the backpack. It's in the diaper bag. Where's the diaper bag? Remember? Instead of him looking for the diaper bag himself and going into the diaper bag himself, she didn't know where it was in the car. She's like, where's the diaper bag? Where's the diaper bag? Somebody had brought the diaper bag into the house. When she retrieved that diaper bag, she brought it into the room, into the camera. It was a black bag. She set it up on the bed. No lie. Hand to God. Okay? She set it down on the bed. Blueface is still just nonchalantly, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, did you see, do you have the gray poupon? Nigga! If you don't snatch that bag and look and see if your shit up in there, he just, oh, by the way, are my phones in that bag? Why, I oughta. What she does next tells all. Okay? Instead of him reaching up and looking in the bag and getting his phones out of there, she, as soon as he says that, she takes the diaper bag and she books it and hightails it into the bathroom. Okay? She comes back out of the bathroom without the bag and tells Blueface, no, they're not in there. Nigga, why didn't you verify? Why didn't you check yourself before you wreck yourself? Because you just wrecked yourself. I do not believe for a minute that he lost those phones. I don't believe that the Popos have. Why would the Popos have them? Because if they wanted to, they would have took you. You're on probation. You just told us. You get tested once a month. You go to mental health classes or whatever the fuck you said you did. So we already know you're on paper. Okay? They already said, oh, we got the contraband. We found weed. When they pulled y'all rabbit asses over. So why didn't they get you in? Why would they take your phones as evidence for what? For stupidity? No. You know who has your phones? Chrisean has your phones. And she is about to do you one in. She's about to do you something proper, brother. And it might just come true where her and her son is going to be able to visit you at your grave. She may just roll up and through your house with that blacked out SUV and jump out like motherfucking Cleo and pow you in the face. And you just say, oh, I'm the Mac, I'm the player, I'm the pimp. They'll never leave me. Nigga, yeah. You might lose your life. Blueface is lost in the sauce, y'all. He is really lost in the sauce. He's in his own world thinking he has everything figured out, and you are the biggest clown. I'm taking away your ringmaster title because you ain't ringmastering anything. Anybody can do this to these hoes. I can go get a nigga off the street right now that can play these hoes back and forth. I got stories galore of men playing me, her, Peaches, Coco, and them. It's not that hard. Okay? Big dick and bubblegum. Have something about yourself. Be a bad boy. Gangster, killer, dope dealer, don't matter. Be cute. Know how to serve that dick. Have a little charisma, little personality, know how to make me laugh, dress good, smell good. I'm there. But he calls you a bitch every day. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. He beats you up. You just had a black eye. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm E. Kane in this bitch. Can I please be stupid in private? Please? I'm not leaving this. That's my nigga. And I'm going to stick. That's my nigga right there. And I'm going to stick by him. It's no magic potion. We're just dumb like that. until we learn better and know better and do better. Stupid. The fuck? Anyways, y'all, she's the biggest hater. Now, he said that she's connected to gangs. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Did we not know that? She's still talking to 33K. And others. It's not just 33K, y'all. Remember, she just recently revealed her call log or whatever, and it had Figgy in it. And people like Chrisean often still communicate and stay in contact with people in their past. I mean, do you guys remember on her birthday? We thought we would never see her and Bino in the same atmosphere, the same place on this planet. Yet, look at the shit. Go look up the videos. Huggy, huggy, luggy, lubby, dubby, dubby. Bitch, didn't you say he was ugly as shit? And that he was going to end up like your baby daddy? I mean, like Ronnie? I'm confusion. Now all of a sudden, y'all are in the SUV and he got flowers and balloons. And y'all, are y'all keeping up? Right? So we know this. But there was someone who wanted to protect their name. This is what he said. He said there was someone who wanted to protect their name. Tasiki, maybe? Because remember, by her own family member, she was called the Chester molester. Y'all remember that? He told the whole damn story and had the algorithm in a chokehold for a while until he fell off because he didn't follow through. When you don't follow through, you fall off. Or you have to do something worse or just as sensational as what you did the last time. And this is how Chrisean stays in the algorithm. Okay? We have to also understand for both Chrisean and Blueface, they're both good-looking people. And I know filter off, mask on, mask off, I get it, but just in general, okay? We all have flaws. We all use filters. We all want to put our best foot forward. I get it. I get it. Most people I see off the internet, you know, I may be like, oh, you got a little this and that, but they look the same. They still look good. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of crushes going on. A lot of people would like to be with them. And this is what keeps their flame going, right? Blueface is a handsome man. A lot of his fans, a lot of his supporters, a lot of people, oh, thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh, yay. Thank you, lovely Lou. Thank you, lovely lady. That's because they want to be with this person. They can see themselves. They want to sleep with these people. All right. I want him to be my boyfriend. So I'm going to give 10 subs. That's another part of the magic. Doesn't take a lot to figure it out. A lot of people that support Chrisean want to sleep with her. Can imagine themselves being with her, probably fantasize about her. Youth and beauty automatically are going to get you certain things. Looks, right? And money, as far as Blueface goes, is always going to get you certain things. There's always going to be women clamoring for you. There's always going to be women, men that want to sleep with Chrisean and entertain her. There'll never be a shortage. Y'all be like, I wonder why they want to be with him. Bro, it's just the way that it is, right? But Tasiki, your cousin called you a molester. You're trying to protect your name. That died down. You sure in the hell didn't want Ronnie to stir it, kick up dust. And then she also has her baddie career. Was she trying to protect that? Because we already know Chrisean don't give a damn. Okay? She don't give a fuck. She don't even know we here. She be doing shit. The phone rings. She'll just be like, maybe if I just back up out of the camera, they'll forget. As a matter of fact, y'all don't hold her accountable. Y'all don't question her. Y'all don't pull her to the side in the homies G-Ride. Y'all just let it go. And I'm talking about the people that support her and who are egging her on and supporting this bullshit crap. I'm not talking about you or I. We do it every day. We call her out. But who are we? She don't know us. She don't be hearing this shit. He ain't gonna be worried about me. I'm high, remember? I'm smoking. Okay? I'm just gonna tuck mine in. Okay? Here come Debo. I'm just gonna tuck mine in. Just gonna tuck my chains in. Right? I'm just saying. Tasiki was the next one that was going to be coming out, that was going to be put on that grill, and she was going to be outed. Now, one thing that he did say is that they were having sex, and she was cheating on Blueface with Ronnie. Well, duh. She just busted it open and spreading her legs and opening it wide, and that's her stilo. That's how that was once a survival tactic. You guys have to understand, she was homeless. She has used her body, like I've mentioned in other videos. She uses her body to get what she wants. She uses her sexuality to get what she wants. We've all known women like that. We probably have even dabbled in that pond ourselves. Not to the extent that we bitches and hoes, but y'all know what I mean. If you're a woman and you were good looking, still good looking now, and were pretty, popping, hot, had a body, when you were young, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, you may not know what I'm talking about. But if you were poppy, okay, light skin, dark skin, caramel, I don't give a fuck. Just like they say in the movie in the movie Players Club. Ronnie told y'all. And I'm talking about the character Ronnie. You got to use what God gave you to get what you want. And we live by that motto. Okay? So she was cheating. Okay, we get that. Now, what I wanted to point out to you guys that I thought about was, didn't she, don't y'all remember? I don't remember where I heard it from, but didn't she have an abortion from Blueface almost directly before they broke up and she went with Ronnie? Now, I don't remember where I heard that from or who said it, but do you guys remember that? Help me out. That she had an abortion from Blueface right before she got with Ronnie. I don't know where I heard that from. That just popped in my head. Now, as far as this reading goes, he cannot confirm that Ronnie's the father, but when it's compared to Blueface and Ronnie, it's more likely Ronnie's the father. Okay. And I think that's kind of where we're at, right? Because we brought up the cousin, we brought up the nigga up the street, we brought up Offset, we brought up, you know what I'm saying, Charles Barkley, because that was her lifestyle. And Blueface knew it. Well, he found it out because he thought that she was just dedicated like a motherfucker to it. He really did. He was bamboozled. And we went through several videos where Blueface makes a revelation of how he figured out Chrisean. He does it step by step. There are several videos out there where Blueface is like, you know what? I have to hand it to her. She's smart than a motherfucker. She had me fooled. I played the video before y'all where he's like coming to a monumental conclusion, like, damn, this bitch played me. And he came on live to tell us he got bamboozled. He got tricked. You got played, brother. And how do we know? Because you came on live 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Because I got about 6 videos of him doing it. We can go over it once we're done with this. I don't got a lot to kick it. And you told us exactly what she did and how she did it. I don't know. What I do know is a simple DNA test would shut shit down. I probably wouldn't have nothing to talk about if she just woke up one day in her right motherfucking mind and said, you know what? Today, I'm going to do a DNA test to shut all of this down. Well, first of all, congratulations. Congratulations. But then, girl, we're not going to have nothing to talk about. The mystery going to be fucking solved. You feel me? Let's get into this, y'all. And I will be in the chat.
And you know what Blueface is over here doing? Naruto, you know how he does shadow clone jutsu? That's what he's getting ready to do. That's the hand sign. The kunais tell me about weaponizing something. The reason why I'm mentioning that as an analogy, it's like, you know how when Naruto clones himself is to distract and to confuse? What Blueface's energy is implying is that you done fuck so many niggas that you don't know who the baby daddy is. You don't know who it is. It could be me. It could be that. It could be Ronnie. It could be somebody else. You don't know who it is. Blueface is aware that she was having sex with other people. He's like, that ain't mine. That could have been the thought. And I know Blueface has said publicly, at least in the breakdowns I watched on YouTube, he has outwardly said that he also believes Ronnie is the father or could be the father. But in Blueface's mind, it could be any number of niggas. Any number of them. Pick one. Spirit, show me one more time. Is Blueface, Jonathan. Hold on, let me open up my Jonathan Michael Porter. Is he the father of Chrisean Jr.? Is Jonathan Michael Porter the father of Chrisean Jr.? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Because you know what his energy is almost doing? It's like his hands are going like this. It's like it's like his. I keep seeing someone go like this. You know, when someone goes like this, he's like, "Hey, not me. Hey, yo, watch out." That's almost like what his energy is doing. He's not the baby. He's not. That's not a child. If I'm wrong, feel free to find me in person and fuck me with a spiky wooden bat. You're absolutely welcome to do that. I may, in fact, welcome it. Mind your business. But you see what I'm trying to say? He's not the father of that child. He's not the father of that child. I swear to God, this is what I'm seeing. This is what Spirit is saying. No. And again, Spirit keeps showing me an image of his energy, like him doing this. Like, is he the father? And it's like his energy is like throwing its hands up, like, hey, yo, no, watch out, watch your mouth. That's not his baby. That's not his baby. If it's not Ronnie, it sure as hell is not Blueface. I'll just say that. All right. Spirit. Is Chrisean Rock herself aware of who the father of her child is? Is Chrisean Rock herself aware of who the father of Chrisean Jr. is? Oh, these cards are messy today. They want to talk. Yes, she does. She knows. She knows. She knows. She's not ignorant. These cards are way too sure. She knows. I'm gonna play one more card, and that's gonna be it. Spirit, is Chrisean aware of who the father of her child is? Is she aware? Does she know? She does. These aren't cards of someone is confused. These aren't cards of someone is annoying. But what this upside down Knight of Cups is telling me though is that she's just going where the wind blows at the time. She's doing what's convenient for her. It's not convenient for her to say Ronnie is the father, so therefore I'm not going to admit to it. Or again, at the very least, if Ronnie is not the father, I'm going to at least admit that. At least I'm not going to say. At least I'm not going to admit that Blueface is not the father. You see what I'm trying to say? In her mind, she's aware. She's at least aware that Blueface is not the father. At the very least, or I'm gonna give her some grace. At the very least, she knows that it's the paternity of her child is questionable. All right. And this is another question everybody wants to ask. Well, first, before I ask about what's wrong with Chrisean Jr. as far as like development wise, people want to know if she's being investigated. Actually, let me get the Naruto playing card deck again. Spirit, is Chrisean Rock being investigated by police? Is she being investigated for Ronnie's murder? Is Chrisean Rock being investigated for Ronnie's murder? Is there currently some investigation that where she may be a person of interest in his murder? Is Chrisean Rock being investigated? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Gang again. This is the group card. This is the gang activity card. I said earlier. And then again, the Naruto talking about clones, multiplicity, many people. She's linked into some sort of investigation about his murder. She is, but I don't. But based on what I'm seeing in the cards, they don't have anything. They don't have anything strong to link her yet. But she is being watched though. She is. There is some sort of like, if you had a dartboard of potential subjects, she is on there. She has at least has some sort of suspicion on her by law enforcement. Yeah, there is some type of thing, but they can't tie her yet. That's why I was seeing Minato in that card, like too quick, too fast, too slick, can't be caught. So it's whatever they have on her is very like it's not strong. It's not strong. It's not strong. All right. Now actually let me get the Heaven and Hell Oracle. Let me use this. Spirit. What is there anything does Chrisean Rock Jr. have any sort of developmental delays, or is there anything wrong with him? Is there anything wrong with Chrisean Rock Jr.? And again, I want to tread lightly because that's a baby. I'm careful with babies, but Spirit, is there anything wrong with Chrisean Rock Jr. that we need to be aware of? Is there anything that he has wrong with him, or can he be called a healthy baby? Maybe we all misread it. Is there something wrong with him? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And I'm gonna tell you right now, for this particular question, if someone comes in the comments and says we didn't need cards for that, I'm just deleting your comment. I get annoyed when people start doing that because I do that for everything. Every video I have, somebody puts we didn't need cards for this. Then why are you here? I don't know. Is there something wrong with Chrisean Jr.? Okay. And Spirit, one more time. Is there anything wrong with Chrisean Rock Jr.? What's it called when children they don't it's like when you're trying to talk to a child and they don't seem to sort of process it right away. There is some delay. He is delayed. Chrisean Rock Jr. is some sort of, he has some sort of delay going on with him. He doesn't react to stimulus. Not reacting to stimulus. There is something going on with him. Yeah. He's not making milestones he should have at his age. He needs assistance for things he shouldn't need assistance for at his age. Yet he does have something going on with him. He doesn't respond to stimulus, or he doesn't respond to what's going on around him, or he doesn't seem to have reactions, or he has weird reactions to what's going on around him. Like if you tickle him, he'll cry. Like, or if he stumps his toe, he'll giggle. Like, you see what I'm trying to say? Something's definitely off with him. Something's definitely off with the baby. But I'm gonna just leave it there. Like I said, I don't want to do too much on the baby, and again, if someone does come in the comments and say we didn't need cards to know that, I will say I do actually agree with you, but it's still annoying either way because again, I'm only doing because somebody asked. Most of these videos I do is because the audience wants to know. What else do we want to know about Chrisean before I end this video? If there's anything else you want me to know, I'll be happy to do a part 2 on Chrisean. I don't mind. Because I feel like there's going to be more stuff that comes up about her. So if there's something in the future that y'all want to know, if you ask me enough times, I'll do it. That's why I'm even doing Chrisean, because over my past 5 videos, people have been asking about Chrisean, even in my Patreon. Spirit. What lies in the future for Chrisean Rock? What lies in the future for Chrisean Rock? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. She's trying to move away, but she needs to move with other people, or she needs help moving. But she's not going to be able to do it, or she's not going to be able to do it well. All these cards keep talking about she's trying to make some sort of move. If it's not a physical move, actually it's both. It's either a physical move or a business move, but she can't get nowhere. People don't want to give her no opportunity. She's stuck with something. Yeah. She's doing a lot of stuff, but it's getting her nowhere. It's like she's spinning her wheels. She's going to try to do more stuff with social media, but it's not getting her more attention. It's not getting her more notoriety. In fact, the only tension she's getting is negative. She's getting more negative attention than good attention, and it has to. And I suspect it has to do with certain legal issues that are going on around her. She's not. Her future is. She's facing a lot of blocks with her career and making money. She's struggling from, and like I said, she's doing illegal shit for money. Allegedly, supposedly, none of this is real. She's doing illegal shit for money, and she can't get a leg forward. But that's it for her. If like I said, if there's anything else you want to know about Chrisean, or if you want me to do a future video on her, put it in the comments. Like I said, I don't mind. But yeah, until next time.
Okay, you guys, that is the end of the reading. Okay. And everybody has some thoughts on that. Thank you guys so much for contributing to the conversation. In the end, he said that she knows. Okay, she knows that that is not Blueface's child. Okay, or she knows what she's doing in order to keep that secret. Okay. Maybe she's not sure her damn self, right? Because I want to go back to the interview that AJ and Ronnie did with a content creator, where they explained that she did the pregnancy test. AJ was the one that was taking her back and forth to Ronnie's house. So they know that they were sleeping together. She took the test at AJ's house and told her that it was Ronnie's child. Now, it makes sense that you have been with him for an exclusive amount of time, right? A block of time, and you were not with Blueface for that block of time, meaning that she probably was in Baltimore for a block of time, and we see her do that. She stays there for a block of time, and then she'll come back to LA. She'll stay for a block of time, and then and it's not like she can't fly people in and out, right? It's not like they can meet up at a hotel and she can, you know what I'm saying, do what she gonna do with this person and that person and this person. But maybe she's not even sure, because she knows what she's been doing. But like I said, AJ and Ronnie told us that. Now, am I to believe that? I do. I believe that. But at the end of the day, maybe she was cheating on Ronnie, and she just wanted it to be Ronnie's baby because it made the more sense. But what if she was cheating and geeking and sneaking on Ronnie? Baltimore is her stomping ground, y'all. This is where she was born and raised. She knows the inner workings, the back alleys, the back streets that you or I would be lost. She would be the one to be like, no, go down Murphy Street. Yeah, you know that alley we used to hang out with when we were 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Yeah, and then when you come back up, you can come right up there, and you can, you know what I'm saying? Just like you know how to get around your stomping ground in your neck of the woods. This is her stomping ground. Okay? Who's to say she didn't visit some old dick? Who's to say that she didn't go back to the hood? You know what I'm saying? Her stomping ground. And get with Hooter Hotter and Hooter. I mean, word is she was effing her own cousin. And if you look at the cousin and you look at Ronnie, she has a type, y'all. It's not that far-fetched, okay? It's really, it's not a pinky in the brain moment. Look at 33K. Look at Blueface. Look at Biggie. Look at K Swab. Okay, everybody but Bino. She has a type. They all look alike in some. They all look similar as far as features, skin color, hair, body build. She has a type, right? So, hey, I don't know. Some people say that incest is, really, prominent in certain parts of Baltimore or Baltimore. I mean, every state is known for something. Every city is really known for something that we're not too proud of. So I don't know. I don't know anything about Baltimore. It's just somebody in the chat said that. But in her future, he said that he reiterated that she's doing something illegal for money. Not saying that she's not getting money from kicks, she's not getting money from appearances. Well, I ain't seen her nowhere, but she's not getting money from zoos or wherever. It's not saying that that is not happening. But these are greedy, money hungry slobs. Okay? They want more and more. They're never satisfied. It's not like she's going to be like, oh, well, I'm getting 20,000 from kick. I think I'll be happy with that. No. They want more and more and more. They live in a greed state. Well, they'll never be quenched. They'll never be satisfied. So for me to believe that she got some illegal ish going on, that's how she be moving. Because we don't know what she's doing right now. She's not online. She ain't on Kick. We don't got no camera where she at. We not with her. What's she doing? It's been at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours since she's been on Kick last, or YouTube, or anywhere live. What has she been doing for these past 6, 7, 8 hours? We didn't know that she was linking up with the other boxer. You don't remember the boxer that she was running with and hanging out with? And all of a sudden, we look at a lot. They kissing. I mean, they hugging and all up on each other. We're like, wait a minute. When did that happen? So we have to understand we are on the outside looking in. Y'all sitting on the bench with me, you fucking bystanders. We looking at these sawed off bastards from the sideline. We're not the fish in the fishbowl. They are. Nobody gives a fuck about us. Nobody even knows that we are here or exist. And I'm talking about the people that we talk about. They don't know we here. There's nothing to be braggadocious about. I don't got no pull, no power, no numbers. I don't got no inside scoop. Okay? I'm everything in God's eyes, in the name of Jesus. Okay? I may even have a little pull here and there where I, you know what I'm saying, my stomping ground. But to these people and online, I'm a nobody, and so are you. We ain't got no pull and no power. We have zero influence on these people. They don't even know we exist and breathing on this earth. Right? But he said she's trying to make a move. Is that the 12 disciples and holy hands trotting off to Israel in the middle of a fucking war? Girl, if you don't sit down and eat your food. Okay? Be humble. Sit down, bitch. Be humble. Okay? Right? We sick of the fake shit. We tired of the fake shit. Show me something like afros on Richard Pryor. Show me something like ass with some stretch marks. Still take you down right on your mama's couch in polo socks. This is way too crazy. You do not amaze me. I blew coup from AZ. Obama just paid me. Right? Now, the reason why I say that Ronnie was not targeted just for what we think the obvious. Oh, he wanted a DNA test, so she took him out. That's too simple. That's too easy. And she wasn't going to give it to him anyway, and it was going to be nothing he could do to make her do it besides take her to court, which he did. He was trying to serve them damn papers. He was trying to serve her those damn papers. but that's just a piece of the puzzle. There's a bigger motive. There's a bigger picture. And this is what I'm talking about. Let me bring it up because I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up. I will be in the chat, you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys grab your subscription. Okay. I mean, subscribe and grab your membership. 10 cents a day. Become part of the Bloné Society. Light up the chat in green. Okay. Grab your membership. Become part of the Bloné Society. You're going to love it here. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and bring this up. And this is what I'm talking about. Because I've showed this to you guys before, but shortly before Ronnie lost his life, he had came forward and kept coming forward, letting us know that he was about to spill the beans, okay? And he was not playing. And I don't want to hear nothing about this nigga's a killer and he all this because he got on he's in a low riding ski mask screaming thug life every time we pass, okay? Because if y'all don't peep that picture that Blueface did, that Petey was in with Chrisean when they were hanging out on one of their little ventures, right? Petey has on the same type of mask. This is the reason why I believe it was a trend. It was a style, okay? That maybe the younger generation was into. You guys say the YNs, okay? That's what I believe. I believe it was a thing, okay? And this is just the trend, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this up because we have to hear this. And I want you guys to hear it from Ronnie's own words, all right? And he wasn't for play. Now, I don't believe he had any vindictiveness behind this. Like I mentioned before, he tried to get the DNA from the people that he thought would help them, okay? Because he knew and was close to some people in this family. And them coming from being children and high school sweethearts, it's understandable that he would have some type of relationship and know something about her family. I mean, if you're dating somebody and you don't know something about their family, you don't have any interaction with their older brothers and sisters, their mama, and then you're in a city like Baltimore, which is small, everybody knows everybody, and you know what I'm saying? Shit gets around, and I've heard it's like a crab in a bucket type mentality out there. Not only has he said it, and Chrisean has said it, and a lot of Black communities are like that. So it's no wonder. But Quill said it. Quill also mentioned that anybody that messes with Chrisean's family end up dead or in jail. Why would he say that? He's just a family friend. What does he know? We hear him on a anonymous fucking audio talking to Chrisean's dad. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Are you kicking it with Chrisean's daddy? They just messy out there. This is how it goes. So there's no doubt that I think that Ronnie knew a lot about this family. Sorry. Okay, let's get to it. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me know that you guys can hear this.
This is bad. Like, bitches is bad role models. This is the same bitch that's walking around sucking dick. She walking around sucking dick and praying at the same time, bro. In the front row of the church at that. And y'all think that's cool. Y'all think that's all right. I asked Terrain to help me get the paternity before I even went on Tasha K. Terrain ignored me. So now she could keep eating dick and bubble gum and digging in that tithe and offering. Terrain don't got a fucking job. How the fuck y'all think Terrain keep a roof over her head? She's sucking dick. She's sucking the pastor dick. I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to listen to me. Like, every Malone better tighten the fuck up because I know fucking secrets for days and I can go for days. Like, I'm chilling right now. Like, y'all think I'm on a roll? I'm really chilling. I'm not even doing too much. Ignored me. So now she could keep eating dick and bubble gum and digging in that tithe and offering. Terrain don't got a fucking job. How the fuck y'all think Terrain keep a roof over her head? She's sucking dick. She's sucking the pastor dick. I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to listen to me. Like, every Malone better tighten the fuck up because I know fucking secrets for days and I can go for days. Like, I'm chilling right now. Like, y'all think I'm on a roll? I'm really chilling. I'm not even doing too much. Like, them Malones is fucked up, bro. They all rapists, killers, and some more shit. Family full of rapists, killers, and some more shit. Y'all heard what I said in my top flight interview, Flight with Fight TV. If y'all go on YouTube and look up Ronnie Doe interview with Fight TV, I said that her family is full of rapists, killers, and some more shit. And I didn't lie. I meant that shit. Them motherfuckers down from fucking Eugene to Mookie to, and only motherfucking that probably wasn't touched in that family is fucking Chrisean and fucking Petey.
I just wanted to note, out of all those crimes that he mentioned, some of those don't have a limitation. Some of those don't expire. So somebody may not have wanted that to get out, okay? He said everybody in the Malone family better tighten up on their backstroke, because I know secrets for days. He could have buried them motherfuckers with what he knew, in my opinion. Okay? Listen to the words that are coming out of his mouth.
Fight with Fight TV. If y'all go on YouTube and look up Ronnie Doe interview with Fight TV, I said that her family is full of rapists, killers, and some more shit. And I didn't lie. I meant that shit. Them motherfuckers down from fucking Eugene to Mookie to, and only motherfucking that probably wasn't touched in that family is fucking Chrisean and fucking Petey. Everybody else was getting fucking touched, playing house and shit. I'm out in North Carolina right now. I feel good as shit outside. We just hit the road for real, for real. I'm right here by like North Carolina University, the Tar Heels, not the A&M or the ANC. I'm right here by the motherfucking Tar Heels jump. So Terrain, if you looking for me, I'm outside, baby girl. You can come find me. I'll drop my low if you're looking for me, Terrain. Or if whatever boo-boo the fool ass nigga wanna come behind that stank ass pussy that produce nothing but babies and fucking monsters, tell them come step and step correct. Cause you know what's up. Terrain, tangerine head. You know what's up. You keep trying to act like you don't fuck with me, like all this other shit. Girl, do you remember when you and Chastity was so down bad that y'all couldn't even catch a ride to Mondom and Mall? And y'all made me come to the city? I was 17 years old. I had a Honda Accord, a 08 Honda Accord, 4-door. I came and picked you and Chastity up and took y'all bald-headed asses to Mondom and Mall. It was so down bad that y'all couldn't even catch a ride to behind that stank-ass pussy that produced nothing but babies and fucking monsters. Tell them come step and step correct. Cause you know what's up. Terrain, tangerine head. You know what's up. You keep trying to act like you don't fuck with me, like all this other shit. Girl, do you remember when you and Chastity was so down bad that y'all couldn't even catch a ride to Mondom and Mall? And y'all made me come to the city? I was 17 years old. I had a Honda Accord, a 08 Honda Accord, 4-door. I came and picked you and Chastity up and took y'all bald-headed asses to Mondom and Mall. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. God damn it. I'm getting tired of these damn Malones. Keep playing with Ronnie, though. Like, Ronnie ain't, like, Ronnie, though, was one of the coolest motherfuckers y'all can meet. But when y'all cross me, it's fair game. And it's fuck you, straight up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, she's mad because she got exposed fucking the preacher. Make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense. You got caught fucking the preacher. Why are you mad? I'm sick of this shit. I am sick. And I don't know why you guys are completely like I don't know why people is even letting people like go against me and stand for these people. These people are fucked up, man. And these are people that that create generational trauma, generational curses, man. These people is fucked up. Terrain, Tessa, they thought that they was going to run Blue Restaurant. That King of Crab restaurant, they thought that they was going to move out to LA, move out to Cali and run the restaurant. Y'all bitches going to stay in Baltimore. And by the time I'm done with y'all bitches is going to be back in the projects. Tessa, you can be back in Chocolate City around Longwood and Dukeland because that's where the fuck you just came from. You can be back in the Jacks. Fucking Terrain, you tangerine head bitch. You gonna be back on Edmondson Avenue, burning houses again and shit. You're a crazy, stupid ass. Fucking tired of these goofy ass bitches. They make the fucking city look bad. Really got niggas ready to step behind your dumb ass. You a goofy bitch. Any nigga step behind you is a goofy nigga. Straight up. Any nigga step behind you is a goofy nigga because you's a goofy ass bitch. Straight up. I don't give a fuck how it sound. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. That's what the fuck it is. The fuck, you gonna be back burning houses and fucking putting fucking crack rock together on the bottom of fucking hard plates and shit, you goofy bitch. Back bagging up trash cans and shit. Back on the block selling dope, slinging dope. You want to keep playing fucking police games with me? What happened to you and Charlie Brown? Wasn't you fucking with Charlie Brown? Like, what happened to you and Charlie Brown? Wasn't you just fucking Charlie Brown doing conjugal visits, going up to the jail, sucking dick up the jail? Now you stop going up to jail to suck dick. Now you suck your dick in the motherfucking first row, front row seat of the motherfucking church. You is a motherfucking heathen, and you is beyond me. Cat Williams said that the motherfucking 2024 is the year of people getting exposed, and he did not lie yet. Cat Williams has not said a lie yet. And you better clock that motherfucking tea, because that motherfucking tea is motherfucking hot. The fuck? Trying to get with motherfucking Jan, big head ass, and motherfucking Marsh, stupid ass. But they want to act like they above the motherfucking program. They want to go live all day. But when I say, can we go live and address some of the concerns that I got, they ignore the nigga. So it's like they still trying to protect Chrisean for real, in my eyes. Because like if y'all really cared about Junior, because it's beyond Chrisean now. If y'all really cared about Junior, y'all would bring light y'all would bring awareness to the situations that's going on and do something about it, not just be sitting there watching. Yeah, man. And I don't, man. And Blueface, man, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Blueface, I hope you see this from jail, bro. Because if you keep running your mouth calling my son Charles Barkley, bro, I'm gonna knock your ass smooth out, bro. I'm letting you know, bro. I told your mother I don't want to hurt you, I don't want to do nothing to you, but I take that shit back, bro. You call my motherfucking son Charles Barkley, bro. You's a motherfucking bitch. With your bitch ass, bro. Calling my motherfucking son Charles Barkley. Oh, Charles Barkley, your bitch ass. How about that? Now, schoolyard crip that, cuz. Fuck.
Whoa. It was some powerful statements coming from that young man right there. Coming from Ronnie, it was some powerful statements. Okay. And he had the tea and dirt and knew where the bodies were buried. And some of the things that he talked about have no statute of limitations in the court of law. Let them have found a body. Let them have discovered someone who was underage. Depending on when it happened, it could have happened last fucking year. Who would come forward and say that this happened? There was a potential that some of these motherfuckers and some of the stuff that he said could have put some of these people in jail. We got in prison. We got to remember that there was something on the line that could have potentially brought down a lot of people in the Malone family. When he first started the video, he said, Tariq, you looking for me? I'm outside, which indicates to me that they all messy, number one. Don't believe all them highlighted Bibles. Fuck that. Every time they come on live, they start to sing out, highlighting the Bible. When you look at the IG story, it's highlighted Bible, highlighted Bible. You sitting in the front pews, bitch, fuck all that. We from the real world. Girl, I used to be next to demons in the church. Oh, I used to be next to people who would be at the club on Saturday and in church on Sunday and go home and get back to tricking on Sunday evening. Monday morning, we back to tricking. So knock it the fuck off. Just because you go to church and you in the front pews and you, hey, man, and oh, I got the Holy Spirit. Oh, I got the Holy Ghost. Oh, I speak in tongues. People like to play with religion. Have you ever heard of false prophets? Have you ever heard of cults? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Don't believe the hype. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Just because somebody, oh, I love God, I love Jesus, they become a Jesus freak and a Bible thumper. Vet the source. And this is a lot of things what Chrisean does. If your life, if you are so blessed and holy and sanctified and chosen, why is your life, why do things keep coming for you? Why is your life in shambles? Why do you have to have a come to Jesus moment every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and sometimes on Saturday? Why are you always saying the demons are coming from me from 3 different areas? Girl, you are supposed to be protected by the Most High. This is not supposed to be your conversation. People who are saved and living in God's grace don't talk like this. They may give their testimony, but it's just that. A testimony is a moment in time. It's not every day. It's not everyday life. These demons are just keep coming for me. I thought you were in God's grace. Why are demons coming for you? Why are you falling out with your inner circle? Why does nothing ever go right for you? Why do you always feel like people are after you? Why do you feel like you're the chosen one? You've named your child middle name Jesus and referred to Chrisean Jr. as Chrisean Jesus. For crying out loud. You have the $1 billion baby. The fuck happened to that? But you want us to believe that you are so saved and so close to God and shut the fuck up. Because I know real people who are really being blessed by God. I've had real conversations, and we don't talk like that. I'm not saying there are moments where we fall out of grace of God. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we're perfect. I'm not saying that we don't sin. I'm not saying that we don't fall short of the glory. I'm not saying that God don't let his hand off of us. I'm not saying we don't go through trials and tribulations and seasons to test our faith. But what we don't do is walk around every day downtrodden, dumping and trauma dumping and using the world as your emotional punching bag every fucking day. When you're not on your manic stage, when you're not in a good mood, we feel it. Because you come online and you trauma dump. Bitch, why are demons after you every other day? Why do you have to get it together? Why I'm depressed? That's one thing, bitch, you not gonna be. If you are living in the grace of God and you are living in blessings, grace, favor, and mercy, one thing you ain't gonna be is depressed. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's one thing you ain't gonna be. Why would you be depressed if you're living in the grace and favor and highly favored and blessings of God? How in the fuck are you depressed? I just thought I'd throw that in there. Just FYI. This is how I know she's full of bullshit. Because I lived that life. And I wake up thankful every day. I don't care if I'm walking. Thank you, God, that I'm walking. Now I'm on the bus. Thank you, God, that I'm not walking and I'm on the bus. I got enough money to put $2 in there and get on the bus. I got enough to get a bus pass. Thank you, God. Now I'm in a car. Thank you that I'm not on the bus and I'm not walking anywhere. Thank you for my car. I could be in a shack or a shanty. I could be sleeping on the corner. I could be homeless, which I was, and I woke up every morning thanking God. Didn't have one complaint. My lips didn't form one motherfucking utterance of anything that wouldn't be pleasing in God's eyes. I found something grateful to be thankful for every fucking morning. I lived a blessed life. I lived a highly favored life, and it don't sound nothing like what the fuck coming out your mouth. Okay? So you can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. You're not fooling the real people who really, really know. You got to move off Complaining Street to Thank You Avenue, bitch, very quickly. I can't wait till you do. But you always have something. This lets me know that you're not living in your truth. And you're not truly blessed. I don't know what's going on. Satan done infiltrated you. And I believe that it is mental health that is also in the mix. This is what makes me come to this. It's not just because she talks this way, or you have to look at the way that she is living and how she behaves and what she brings to the table. She only talks of all this when she's happy. Your praise and your love and your acknowledgement of God is not conditional. It is unconditional. I could be on my deathbed and I'm going to say, Jesus, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. The fuck? Well, you, on the other hand, are going to be Blueface. Blueface. Bitch. But there's something about this video, y'all. There is something about this video. And he said, just listen to what Ronnie said. He said that pussy creates monsters and babies. Why would he call her children monsters? Is that generational curse working its way on down, where they are repeating behavior of their parents, and they are repeating behavior that was done to their parents? It's called a generational curse. This is what Ronnie is talking about. Right? He said he tired them alone because they crossed him. When he needed them the most, he felt betrayed. And this is why he was coming out. It wasn't necessarily because of hatred or animosity. It was because he was trying to find out about the DNA, and he was looking to people who he thought would have his back to do the right thing. Not only just to choose between him and Chrisean, but to choose Junior and to do the right thing. And they forsake all of that in order to appease and protect and kiss Chrisean's ass. And this is what pissed him off. This is what made him say, oh yeah? Huh, I'm about to tell it all. In my opinion, he said that Tareen was caught fucking the preacher. That's what he said. He didn't just say, oh, you was doing it. He said, no, she was caught. That must have been a scandal in the church, right? It's something about the Malones, and I bet you they have a reputation in Baltimore. Big is all outside. that we don't even know about, that we're not even privy to, and probably will not know the totality of the impact and the reputation of the Malones on their own stomping ground. This is a you have to be there moment. This is what Ronnie's totality of what he's talking about. You had to be there. We are going to remain the third party. He even mentioned generational curses. He said that Tareen and Tessa thought that they was about to come to LA and run Blueface'S restaurant. And you want to know why? Because Chrisean sold them a dream. She hands out promises like a fucking crooked politician and she never follows through. This is her MO. This is what we see her doing. Do you know that she moved Tessa and her whole family, uprooted them from Baltimore on a wing and a prayer, on a dream that she sold them and never followed through. And they ended up stranded out here and had to find their way back because she ran off to chase Blueface. True story. I have the clips. I have the clips of Tessa before, during, and after. Because remember, at that time is when she moved into that big ass house. So what they were seeing and what they were experiencing led them to not only believe her words, but she had that shit to back it up. Tessa was staying in that big ass house because I showed y'all the video where Tessa was in there. Yeah, she thought it was on and popping. I have the video of Tessa talking about her restaurant, not necessarily a Blueface, but talking about her restaurant and how we hear Chrisean in the same video saying, yeah, I'm going to get you a restaurant. You're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing big things. She likes to sell you a fucking dream. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Right? This is what Chrisean does. And she uprooted her sister and then left them hanging like it was fucking nothing. She did the same thing with Chastity. She did the same thing with Tareen. This is what happened. This is what Ronnie is talking about. He said, you're going to be back on Emerson Avenue burning homes. Excuse me. What forest was he talking about? What did you say? She gonna be back on Emerson Avenue. I bet you the people on Emerson Avenue know what the fuck he talking about. I bet you the people who stomping grounds in Baltimore, who was in and around that time, or heard the stories around the Malone family, know exactly what he's talking about. So, what more did you mean? She was burning homes on Emerson Ave. Was she a cracky? Did she do it on purpose? Was it out of spite? Did she fall asleep with the crack pipe in the house? Because he said putting in that crack rock, he said slanging dope and called her a crazy ass. He said, what happened to Charlie Brown? The nigga you was visiting in jail and slanging and dick slanging and stick sucking and fucking, and you ain't doing that no more? So as he was telling them, hey, I'm going to spill y'all tea, he was spilling it. And that was enough for them. That was enough for them. The year of exposure. And I believe that this is why Ronnie is not here anymore. I'm telling y'all, this is why I believe it. We're going to listen to a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to come to the comments. He said he was ignored. He also called out Blueface and warned him, don't call my son Charles Barkley no more, because I will knock you out. He called out Blueface. And I know for sure that Chrisean didn't like that. She probably felt that she had to stand up for Blueface and that Ronnie was now the enemy. And this is what we heard in that reading, where they said, oh, we don't want you here anymore. You don't belong anymore. Because at first, at one given time, he was accepted and embraced and used and acknowledged by the Malones. But I might be wrong.
Any motherfucker that's going against this shit, you ain't exempt from this shit. Tasiki better stay in her motherfucking place and keep her motherfucking mouth shut. I'm gonna leave that at that. The minute Tasiki get to saying some Ronnie bullshit, I'm gonna air her shit out. Cause I got hot ass tea on Tasiki, and she better mind her business. Baby don't look like, and she better mind her business. Place and keep her motherfucking mouth shut. I'm gonna leave that at that. The minute Tasiki get to saying some Ronnie bullshit, I'm gonna air her shit out. Cause I got hot ass tea on Tasiki, and she better mind her business. I'm gonna leave that at that. The minute Tasiki get to saying some Ronnie bullshit, I'm gonna air her shit out. Cause I got hot ass tea on Tasiki, and she better mind her business. Baby don't look like no fucking Charles Barkley, man. Don't call myself Charles Barkley, bro. Yeah, Tasiki better not say shit. Yeah, I'm not turning on Tifa, but I don't fuck with her because she fake as fuck and she weird. I tried to get her to help me get the paternity established for Junior. She ignored me. She ain't start picking up the phone until I start getting viral on Instagram, on the internet. Now she want to talk all of a sudden. I don't want to talk, Tifa. I want a paternity test, bro. Yeah, Tasiki know how to do all that. Tasiki also know how to set niggas up. Fuck. Yeah, Tasiki know how to do all that. Tasiki also know how to set niggas up. Fuck. Yeah, Chrisean is in this bitch. I already seen her on her burner account. She's in here. Fuck Chida. No, I'm not cool with Chida. I'm gonna try this platform to apologize to Mama Tucker because I don't want nobody thinking that I'm disrespecting Mama Tucker. That's not my intention. However, I am going to be transparent about the past, about shit that already happened. Why? Because I'm entitled to that. Like, fuck. Make it make sense. Make it make sense because it don't make sense.
Okay, you guys heard that. You heard what one of the last videos that Ronnie did, in which he threw the Malones out there and under the bus. Now, I do want to really clarify that he was telling his truth, which he has every right to do. And he was being transparent, his own words, about the past. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe he was dealing with some dangerous characters, some shady characters. Okay? He said, Tasiki didn't start talking to him. She ignored him and was fake as fuck until he started getting traction out here in these streets and people started listening and tuning in and tapping in. And I would assume maybe that would mean maybe the Tasha K interview is probably one of the biggest interviews he did. He also called Tasiki a set up queen. He said she know how to set niggas up. He also peeped Chrisean and said, yeah, she in here. She in one of her burner accounts. I know her burner accounts. This lets me know that Chrisean is always watching from a burner account. She's always watching. And I believe that she is watching Blueface and Nevaeh live their lives. And she's hoping that she can cause a rift and see it online because, I mean, Blueface streams their live. And maybe her plan is not working because Nevaeh, she's not going to make Nevaeh leave. Nevaeh may leave on at a later date or something like that, or something else. But Nevaeh ain't going nowhere. And Chrisean thought that what she did would make Nevaeh just, oh my God, you're returning, and pack up and leave and make room for her. And it didn't work out that way. I believe that she is watching Blueface's every move and Nevaeh's every move. And I believe that she was the one that had the house swatted. Now, remember, Blueface's house was swatted about 3 weeks ago, maybe even 2 weeks ago. But just recently, within the past, 6, 7 hours, 8 hours, or yesterday evening, because they went swimming, then they stayed live because I watched the kick live. God knows why, but I was watching it. And they had pool time. It was Bodie was there. They had pool time. They got into the shower, took a shower, and then they had masseuse. They had a masseuse come out, and they got massages at Blueface's house in the living room. It was a whole setup. And while they were getting massages, they got swatted. And I honestly believe, I can't confirm, but I honestly believe that it was Chrisean that did it. Okay? Let me see. Where's their house getting swatted? Let me see, guys, if I can look that up. I'm on IG right now. Why don't I have it? Hold on, you guys. Let me see. I believe that she was the one, had something to do with the house being swatted. Okay, y'all? I wonder why this is doing this. Hold on, y'all. Just let me look it up because I can find it better than just trying to look through my saved. Let me see, Blueface. Blueface swatted. All right, let's see if it's gonna pull up. Why when I do that, they don't never bring up the current thing. They always bring up the past shit. I hate when this thing does that. Hold on, y'all. Because this is the first time they were swatted. Let me see, guys. It's always something that gotta fuck up our flow. Because I saved this shit already. Let me see. Let's try Blueface swatted kick stream, live stream. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are y'all serious? kick. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me see if this is it. Oh my Jesus. You know what? Let's go to All About the Tea, because All About the Tea always got the tea. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm about to pull it up, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all can't see. Hold on. I'm about to go to All About the Tea because I don't know why I'm tripping. All About the Tea would have it. All About the Tea always has the latest. Shout out to All About the Tea. Okay, let me go ahead and bring this up. Hold on, y'all, so you guys can see it as well. And I promise you I'll save the shit. Let me see. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, we can always depend on All About the Tea because they gonna have the tea, baby. Let's go ahead and get into this. And let me make sure you guys can hold on before I even get started. Let me make sure y'all can see this. All right, let's go.
Where you from, Juanita?
Born and raised in WeHo.
WeHo? Okay. You speak good English, like my eyes closed. You sound like a white lady. Gringo.
That could be offensive to her.
Nah, that's great for her.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
clients know that I was smart when I was an accountant.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, makes sense. Educated, yeah, you sound educated. It's outdoor shit, girl. You should be getting that shit. Ooh. Ay.
How he live? Cause some girl that he used to mess with exposed his address. Oh wow. He still mess with him too.
Why did you tell Teresa my business?
Cause Teresa wanted to know. I just wanted to know. No, it's not a racist thing.
Hey, they at the door again, 3Z. Get the door. Ooh. No, it's okay.
It's the door again.
I probably forgot something.
Your arms are there. Yeah. What is it now?
Just check the door. You good? Just leave the camera. I said you good. Just leave the camera.
Did somebody order a pizza? Yeah.
Somebody order pizza?
Wait, what kind? Well, they went to go get it. No, they didn't have pizza. What's going on? Oh shit, are you sick? Oh man.
What?
That's your fans or
What?
you guys? I'm saying that's
What?
Hold on, y'all. I think I jumped the gun. Okay, I showed you after his house got swatted, but hold on. I need to show you when it got swatted. Okay, Chrisean and Rocktards had Blueface's house swatted again during their couples massage. Okay, sorry about that. I got to show you guys this video first. Sorry.
Huh? You lying? Police out there?
Okay, I'm gonna call you
You
back.
lying, bro?
Let me get the camera first.
You lying, bro?
I'm not.
I got my drawers on, nigga.
Well, let me get the camera.
Juanito. Palabra. Palabra.
Good. Take the chair. All right.
Let's see her.
We're being swatted again, aren't we?
Probably.
What's the problem? They keep falsely calling. You can tell me.
Okay. Are you pregnant?
I'm pregnant as hell.
Okay.
Big.
So, did any physical altercation happen today?
No.
Okay. I understand you guys are live streaming, so kind of.
You can answer whatever you want to answer.
Were you kicked today?
I see you.
Specifically, have you been kicked in the stomach?
No, I wasn't kicked in my stomach.
Okay. Are you in any sort of medical distress?
No.
No. Can you fire to come check you out? Can you fire to come check you out?
No, I don't. I'm trying to go into labor.
They're here for you. Be nice.
No, I'm being nice. I'm being nice.
Appreciate you guys for doing your duties.
Very good nonsense.
No hurt. No hurt at all.
Can I just get, you might want to turn the camera off. I'm just going to get some of her personal info real quick, just to say we talked to her.
Give me your mic. Or just mute it.
I got the mic. I got it.
Just mute it.
I got it. Oh, okay. I got my phone with.
Knowing all your
So y'all saw the mess that went down, okay? It was a pretty calm situation, but who wants the SWAT team called on them every other week? You know what I'm saying? Now, I do have to say that when they were in the pool and they were running and getting ready to jump in the pool, and Blueface was holding hands with Nevaeh, he tricked her and let her jump, and in that instant,
Okay, thank you so much.
he put his foot out.
You guys have a good night.
Oh,
Later.
well, no, we won't.
Well, the way that they call, you never know.
We don't want to see them later. Hey.
you know I fixed that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I got it.
Juanita, reburas. Reburas. Palabra. Chismosos. Huh? You lying.
Now, you guys saw that, and like I was saying, when they jumped in the pool, he kind of faked her out, and like he was gonna jump in the pool and didn't. And then as she jumped, he did stick his foot out, and it looked like he kicked her from the back, kind of pushed her with his foot. He did barely make contact, but it may have very well been that somebody called. But people believe that it was Chrisean. Okay. I don't know, you guys, but it is what it is. All right. It is what it is. But y'all seen that. You seen that Blueface house was swatted, and I think it was swatted out of jealousy, or like I said, it could have been any number of Chrisean Rock's fans. It could have been a fan, period, that just was concerned about her. But to say that she was kicked in her belly, enough to draw in, and they would have had to make up the story or embellish what they said, because that is clearly not what happened. Okay. So this is the reason why I feel like this was done strictly out of jealousy. And a lot of people feel like Chrisean was behind it. We can't say for sure, but I wanted to point out that I have heard somebody else say that they were brutally attacked. And I mean online, not physically, not in person, but by an entourage of Chrisean supporters, and it wasn't nice. Okay. And that is Blueface's brother. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring his brother up was because he said some things in the past that I feel important to this conversation. And I do feel like we didn't really listen to him. Okay. Come full circle. Some of the things that he said is what we are seeing and are as bright as day. And it's not like I didn't think he wasn't telling the truth, but the fact that he called Chrisean and talked about her being such a good manipulator, okay, and speaking on calling her out for trying to post Blueface's bail or deal with his money or something like that. He called her out for that as well, and let us know that a little bit before Blueface was carted off or turned himself in to do his prison stint, that Chrisean was sleeping in the airport bathroom. Now, I don't know how much validity you want to put to that, or if you even think that what Dre is saying is valid, but I believe there is some truth to it, simply because his relationship with his brother, of course, and his proximity and being in the presence and his relationship with Chrisean. I mean, he was a fly on the wall. So I think it's important that we go over a few of these clips. And I want you to listen to what he said, because I don't believe that we really understood what he was saying. I mean, I'm not saying we're dumb or dull or anything, but I don't think we put enough importance on what he was saying and took it seriously enough, because I think this conversation would have been further along. But like I often say, I can show you better than I can tell you. So let me go ahead and show you guys, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this clip. Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Smash that like button. Keep us in the algorithm, all right? Increase watch time, all right? And let's get our followers up. We are on the road to 15K, and I appreciate you guys. Let's get into this. I'm going to play a short clip of Dre warning his brother, which is an eerie warning. I've never really figured it out, but I know there's something to it. So let's get into that, and then we will get into where Dre is speaking of the bail and the airport and all of that, okay?
To my brother, this the last time we gonna have any type of interaction, right? Whether that's your baby or not, nigga, you better say that's your baby, nigga. Or they, like I said, they will hurt you, nigga. To my brother, this the last time we gonna have any type of interaction, right? Whether that's your baby or not, nigga, you better say that's your baby, nigga. Or they, like I said, they will hurt you, nigga.
Now, could they have been the Malone family? Could he only be echoing what Ronnie said? Ronnie didn't refer to it. He didn't beat around the bush. No, he said They equals the Malone. And you know, for a spell, for a time, I thought he was talking about like the authorities or the, you know, the energies out there in the street, or you know, maybe, you know what I'm saying, somebody out there that no. Listening to this, as old as this is, it's about 2 years old. Okay, maybe even older. This old video of Blueface's brother Dre resurfaces. And I tell you, the truth will always come to light. It will always bubble to the surface. And I believe this is bubbling brown sugar. Could they be the Malones? Because I'm starting to think that the Malones have a reputation out, not only out there in the Baltimore streets, but in Baltimore, period. Just for the things that they've done, what they stand for, the wrong that they've been, and the wrong that they've done to others and continue to do. I am sure that that family is known for what they've been doing, because it involves other people, even though it was sort of in family, right? They did it to each other, and obviously, I mean, if they said they were having sex with each other, you know, and they were doing things to each other within family fighting. But a lot of the people that were affected by the Malones were outsiders, and those outsiders are connected to other people, and word gets around. I mean, it doesn't take long, right? So I don't know if he was talking about the Malones. Listen to it one more time. We're going to get into the next video.
To my brother, this the last time we gonna have any type of interaction, right? Whether that's your baby or not, nigga, you better say that's your baby, nigga. Or they, like I said, they will hurt you, nigga.
See, now that's called cap, right? Why would my brother need you to pay for his lawyer fees when Wack handles his attorney fees, right? Wack got his lawyer. It'd be a lot of cap. And my brother not here to speak for himself to see what's the lines and what's not. But if you remember, and I'm not trying to speak, I'm just trying to like let you know when cap is going on. Chrisean was just sleeping in the airport on the floor like a month or two before my brother went to jail. She say that's her house, bro, but I think that's the tax lady house, and she be letting her use it for cap, for flex, right? That's because why are you at my brother's house? You know what I'm saying? Like stop trying to play with, you know what I'm saying? And pray for my brother, bro. Like, I'm pleased, because there's some weird stuff going on. So I'm pretty sure she don't have no money. Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, with a little bit of money, it's probably because she done probably sold my brother's jewelry, because I seen her in a couple posts with my brother's chains on. I wasn't gonna say nothing. And I'm pretty sure the money that he asked you to put on his lawyer is his money. So if you're not doing it, then you low-key technically rob, bro. Because you don't have any money. You haven't really generated any revenue. What have you been doing to have any money? So any money you have is probably his money. So he's probably asking you to put his money towards a lawyer. You get what I'm saying? So cut the cap, bro. Like you really on some vindictive evil stuff, and you probably lowball trying to rob why you probably don't want the home. You know what I'm saying? See, now that's called cap.
All right, you guys. I want you guys to go ahead and listen to this. Green hearts in the chat once I play this to make sure that you guys can hear this. All right. And let's go.
Like, oh shit, that's the only thing my brother's really focused on. He has a strong, intimate relationship with money. You feel me? So he didn't really see, like, he just oblivious to, like, oh, right before she got to the money. That's when my brother started to tune in, like, oh shit, that's the only thing my brother's really focused on. He has a strong, intimate relationship with money. You feel me? So he didn't really see, like, he just oblivious to, like, oh, she getting rid of, and she doing it subtly. Like, she's really a manipulator. Like, the reason I fuck with her is because she don't just try to manipulate. She's a really good manipulator, my nigga. Like, on a high level. Like, she got half of y'all food. I'm being honest. Like, that's why I really have a lot of respect for her. Because I'm like, anybody who has this power, this much of a superpower that could bend and manipulate the truth this well has to be special, bro. I can't knock her gift. That's her gift. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to point out to the people when she misusing her gift for wrong, right? I be trying to keep it square because wrong is wrong and right is right, my nigga. End the story. When women come into a man's life and a nigga got a baby mama and the mama's involved and the mama's rocking with the other baby mama, she got to go. When the brother's involved and he rocking with the other baby mama, and anybody who not rocking with this love has to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, if nobody has sympathy for you, it will make you have a lot less sympathy for people in the world. You know what I'm saying? And who has sympathy for Blueface? I'm waiting for anybody to really raise their hand. Like, who has sympathy for a lot of people who are rich or famous or for, because it's like you look at them as like, oh yeah, they got everything they could just, but these are still human beings, my nigga. And this being my brother, I care for him. I know that this is a human being. So my brother just has trust issues, bro, and the trust issues ain't his fault. Like, it'd be a lot of people, it'd be greed. When you work in your 9-to-5 job and you think, oh, this nigga could hand me 5 bands just because he liked a joke that I said or something. That's how a lot of people think. They start thinking about money. Like, whenever you meet a rich person, the first thing you think is money. Like, maybe I could ask for a Christmas gift, or you trying to think about a way to get some money from this person. Like, even if it just be little shit, like, hey, I'm trying to get them to pay for the food or whatever the fuck. It's, you know what I'm saying? When it becomes exaggerated and over a long period of time, that shit is dehumanizing.
Okay, you guys heard what he had to say. He called her a master manipulator, and I've said that a million times over, right? And we kind of know that, but I believe that Blueface is playing with fire. And why do I say that? Well, if you guys remember the threats that she threw out to him, right? She often threatens Blueface, and I don't know why he's taking this with a grain of salt. I don't know why he's not taking this seriously, but I think he's in grave danger. Because if she ever decides on Mad Day to turn on this nigga, it's gonna be hell to pay. And I believe that his life may be in danger. Okay, it doesn't seem like he takes security, protecting himself very seriously. Now I don't know. I'm not with him. He might have, you know what I'm saying, 40 acres and a mule full of security around him. We just don't know. But from my perspective, he's gonna have to get it together. All right. I feel like he's going to need to take her more seriously. Right. Hold on so I can show you guys this just to refresh your memory. Because I know y'all probably remember. But hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Let's go. Let me show you guys this. I have 2 clips to show y'all, okay? Hold on. All right, you guys. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm also in a meeting. I work for my school and I am a writer for the online newspaper. And we do have a meeting. So if you hear something in the back, I mean, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm multitasking here. All right. Hold on, you guys. Let me show y'all right quick. Let's get into this. And by the way, if anybody was affected by the Pacific Palisades Eaton fire that happened last year out here in the Los Angeles
Congratulations.
area,
Special offer. Borrow
in the Santa Monica Mountains, and you want to talk about that, go ahead and hit me up. DM me in Instagram, okay? I think it was the Edison Eaton fire or Pacific Palisades fire that kind of burnt down, all of the rich people homes, you know what I'm saying, where all the affluent people are, all the celebrities lost their homes. If any of you guys either knew someone or you were affected by that, go ahead and hit me up, okay? I would love to interview you. And just FYI, I just wanted to throw that out there because I don't know who's listening from Los Angeles. People come from all over, and just in case, okay, you guys would really extremely help me out. But let's go. Hold on, y'all. Green hearts when you guys can hear this.
And you're cyberbullying too. Swear to goodness. I don't want that nigga. What the fuck? The hell? I'm trying to figure out where could we come at a common ground without kid, without him disrespecting him just to get my attention. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's why I'm making it to church. I gotta go to church. You know what I want to do? I want to turn my flight back around and run a car through his house and shoot him in the face. That's what I want to do. That's how mad people keep making me about my kid, bro. It's my only son. Y'all pissing me the fuck off. Straight up. I'm just being honest, bro. Because at the end of the day, how long you gonna keep cyberbullying your kids? Yeah, she going to jail. Yeah, I am. He keep fucking with my son? I am. He keep fucking with my son. I am. Cause y'all think this shit funny, clicks and giggles, bro. But it's cool. I'm gonna take a little break from Instagram. I'm gonna try to calm down. But keep fucking with my son, I'm gonna end up in jail. And then DDG, you his friend, bro. Why you not saying that to him? The way you love your kid and fight for your kid, why you not saying nothing? Y'all want to see this nigga in the grave. That's why. It's not a threat. It's a promise. Over my dead body, y'all not gonna keep bullying my kid for clip views, bro.
And then about an hour later,
It's deeper than that. You get what I'm saying? You did it already. When he first came out, boom. Called him Charles Barkley. Exposed his hernia, which is his genitals, his penis. Now you at a 20v1 telling Shorty she look like our kid for clicks and views. But somebody need to save Blueface. Hashtag save Blueface. Don't say it now. Because when it's too late, I don't want to hear save Blueface when it's too late. You keep talking about go get your son help. Bitch, I got all of that down. All of that down by myself. Y'all see how he's standing up? Nigga, that didn't come from overnight. That came from putting work in with my little nigga. Fuck. Straight up.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year,
How you at the? I'm not picking no side. Y'all booking me with this nigga. So now I can't even run from this nigga. I was making my money over here. Now he over there too. How you at the premiere with the baddies? How? You couldn't get another check? Okay then, bro. You need the money. Just like how I need the money. You won't see Cardi and Offset on Zeus unless they paying a half a ticket or a ticket. And that's a $500,000 or $1 million. You can't compete where you can't compare, bro. So for you to keep dragging niggas in the fucking interview, keep name dropping like that shit don't already play. Like, come on, my nigga, that's weird. That's weird as shit. And then you see the bitch going through so much. You just weird. Y'all weird as fuck. It's like, you, and then you say you a fucking crip, but online snitching. Trying to fake dry snitch. Lying. How the fuck you fake snitching, lying? Like, nigga, that lie, that rumor came out 2 years ago. What the fuck are you still talking about it for, bro? What are you talking about it for, bro? What are you talking for, bro? You don't make Cardi money. You don't make Offset money. What the fuck? You just doodled and scribbled all over your fucking face. You need to go to the mental hospital, yo. And you need to go to rehab to get off the K2. You really do. I'm starting to think you still on that shit. I thought you was getting off of it because you know your body winning off whatever you was doing.
Okay, y'all. So you guys heard that, right? Y'all heard that. I don't know. This ain't no sweet dream, okay? I wouldn't even call it a beautiful nightmare. But this is where we are, all right? All I can say is I believe that any and everybody who have a connection with Chrisean and trust her and turn their back on her are in danger. I believe that Blueface is being manipulated. I believe that she got both of his phones and she had them in that diaper bag that was a backpack. Because girl, we ain't never seen you with no diaper bag. We ain't never seen you with no snacks. All we seen you is with that one whack ass bottle that you've been carrying around for 2+ years, and we ain't seen you with nothing else. Not a plush toy, not a block, not a crayon, not an Etch-a-Sketch, bitch. We ain't seen you with no flashcards, none of that. Not even a soft blankie. Okay? And just like Quell said, everybody that fucks with this family either ends up out of here or over there. And over there means locked up, can't let you out, right? Or cuckoo crazy. A lot of people in her, many people in her inner circle have spoken out, y'all. This is not a drill. This is not a coincidence. This is a pattern of behavior. This is a method of operation. And this is where we are. Okay? Like I said, we'd be here forever if I played the clips of the people that are in her inner circle that have spoke out and who have this same sentiment. Echo, echo, echo. I feel like I'm at Grand fucking Canyon with everybody who's echoing the same thing about Chrisean. There's something about Chrisean, okay? And we cannot ignore all of these things, these red flags coming from over here. Do you want it over here? Do you want it over there? Do you want it on the floor? Do you want it on the chair? Do you want it in the bed with your feet crammed in the headboard? That's all I'm saying. Too many people have come out from her inner circle and blasted her and called her out. And these people, I wouldn't even say they were disgruntled. And if they are, rightfully so. Because I feel like they've been played, they've been bamboozled, they've been trauma dumped, they've been emotionally used like an emotional punching bag. She is the master manipulator, and she uses people and then tosses them to the side and don't give a fuck about you. With newsflash, she didn't give a fuck about you when she was your friend. She didn't give a fuck about you when she was fucking you. That's her personality is set up. That's how these disorders are set up. This is how religious psychosis is set up. This is how arrested development is set up. Period. Okay? I do want to thank you guys for tapping in. I got one more because I want to drive my point home. Let's listen to somebody else that's in her inner circle and hear what they have to say. Okay? Let's hear and see if they're all warm and fuzzy inside. All right? After being used, their loyalty being taken for granted, and then being tossed like yesterday's trash. Okay? Ayer la basura. Let's hear what Zio had to say. One of the housemates and one of the friends of Chrisean that was there for her when she was down and out, when her and Ronnie first came to LA. And she had to sleep in the car. All right? Biggie, remember when I used to let you sleep on the couch and beg a bitch to let you sleep in the house? Yeah, you guys be forgetting. Never forget the people that were there for you when you were nobody, when you needed them. Now, I'm not saying you owe them your life, that you should sacrifice your firstborn, that you have to return the favor, but you never do those people wrong. Always acknowledge, show grace, be humble. And these are all the things that Chrisean ain't. The fuck? Let's get into it. I got one more to show y'all.
That's the thing. Motherfuckers here speaking on my name, motherfuckers ain't coming up here clearing no mess. Like, that's mad Aki. Fuck. And it ain't gotta be about me. God gonna do what the fuck you gotta do. Y'all motherfuckers using God's name in vain. Them motherfuckers using God to promote evil. Like, that shit cool. Like y'all motherfuckers over here using God to promote evil. Like, y'all don't even know what is real and what's not. Y'all know what's authentic. Y'all know what's anointed or not. Like, and I'm tired of it. I'm speaking out because I'm not enabling no bullshit. Bitches is up in here talking about each other's kids and shit. That shit is not Kurt. Bitches up on here talking shit, doing the most, all of that shit. Letting motherfuckers speak on my name, all of that shit. Let motherfuckers come for the vert. What the fuck the vert got going on? Meanwhile, like motherfuckers are spiraling and tumbling. Spiraling and tumbling, and tumbling and spiraling, and spiraling and tumbling, tumbling and spiraling. Meanwhile, I'm climbing and 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 climbing. So who's really the evil one? Who's really the cursed one? Who's really the one that God favors? Who's really the one that actually is aligned with God? Tell me. Damn, God don't love you that much? Why is something always happening to you? God don't like you? Like, why is something always happening to you? God don't like you or what? Touch not my anointed. But you keep getting touched. Why is that? Why is it that everywhere you go, every room you go, it's some bullshit? It's always someone proclaiming your evilness. Like, that don't make no sense to me, because any room I step in, motherfuckers is kissing the ground. I motherfucking walk on. What are you talking about? Any room I step in is like, what? Like, come on. It just don't make no sense. And for the longest, I was stuck in the fucking spell. Cause I'm trying to be a good friend. You know, when you let the loyalty of a friend surpass the loyalty of a Christian, of being a Christian, or loyalty of being a good person, or loyalty da da da. Like, that happens all the time. Like, niggas trying to be loyal to a friendship, but motherfuckers weren't loyal in that friendship ever. So what the fuck? I gotta keep, like, what? I gotta keep defending somebody when I'm not defending myself, and everybody up on this internet trying to bash me and shit. Like, they motherfucker know what the fuck going on. Well, granted, I ain't about to tell y'all what the fuck got going on, but I'm gonna pop my shit and let y'all know the shit that's fucking going on. The fuck? Dumbass shit. Stupid ass shit. Stupid ass shit. Bitch, I'm evil. It's crazy because I could really be evil. I really could be evil. Big evil. But I'm chilling. I don't like that. The fuck? I rebuke you. The fuck? Talking about you, man. Sure, you can join to ask questions. Pop on in. What's up? What happening? The fuck? Have a talk, buy shit, and pop my shit every fucking day until I feel like I'm done. Until I feel like I got it out. Look what's happening to her. Crazy. Touch not God's anointed. You do me dirty, watch your whole life crumble. Fuck. Fuck you talking about? You should have just kept it cool. You should have honestly asked for forgiveness, because she always be trying to like apologize and shit. Oh, you should have done that this last time. You should have done that this last time. You should have done that this last time. You should have apologized. You should have been on some, all right, like, my bad. Like, you should have been like, damn, you right. You should have been like, forgive me, Zio. You should have been like that, because I came with straight love. You gonna try to pull a fast one on me, try to embarrass me back. God don't like ugly. Nah, look what happened. And it's gonna keep coming, and it's fucking crazy, because it's just like, I still feel bad. That's how much, you feel me, of I don't want to see people crumble. You know, that's how much of a person I am. That's like, damn, like when someone comes against me, shit always starts to spiral with them every single time. That's why I don't do
Okay, you guys, thank you so much for tapping in. And you guys heard that, all right? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. And we don't know who's lying and we don't know who's telling the truth, but what we do know is everybody ain't lying. Okay? Everybody ain't lying. All right? Somebody says DDG knows that's not his kid. Why should he come to her rescue when he don't even like her? Crazy. I know. Delusional. All right, let me see. Somebody says she got kicked out. Remember, they all left Junior behind in the house, and she let the dog drown. Yeah. Yep. I remember that. I do. Oh, is everybody? But y'all, I don't know what's going to come of this. I am going to come back live and we are going to take a deep dive into the religious psychosis of that I believe that is going on and speak a little bit on Arrested Development, kind of get into that. But y'all, I want to thank you guys for tapping in. All right. And let me give a quick roll call for Miss Molly, Allie, Joy 3000, Reese's Cup. Thank you so much, you guys. Let me give a special shout out to everybody who went beyond and gifted this channel. Shout out to Pitt Momo. Thank you. Grace Jones. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for those. Queen of Van Dyke for life. 2 Jules. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Joanne Hughes, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you guys for all the love that you guys have showed. Thank you, Spoiled Rotten, for the $5. Oh my God. Hey, Bloné, I finally caught a live. It's been a minute. Yes. What? Hey, I didn't even know that. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. All right, you guys. Taisha Moss, thank you so much for the 80 jewels and the 30 jewels, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keisha, thank you for the 10 jewels. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. All right. Miss Molly, Keisha, thank you guys so much. If I missed you on this one, I will definitely catch you guys on the next one. I do want to thank you, Moni, Beautiful Mess. I appreciate all of you guys. Don't worry, I will be back, okay, for part 2 of this because we really need to take a deep dive into what's really going on, okay? Joy 3000, I appreciate you too. All right, you guys. Hella Bella Mac. Shante, shout out to my mods. Shout out to my members. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying your Thursday. All right. And I will be back with another video. Make sure you guys turn on your notifications. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for showing love. All right. I will be back. Until next time, America.
I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodeo and then let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci hippo, take her whatever she want. She pissed me off somehow, she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nails, I'm feeling nail ass at home. Hit it in the shower, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing Maze, I made her tell me what